what the fuck is this? And you chat.
I'll explain it later to you.
God, we have so many people in this.
Yes,
I just realized.
a lot of people, but
We have 1, 2, 3,
one of them
4,
is the
5,
code
6,
name.
7 different people.
yeah, but one of them is the co-GM, and then Morg is also supposed to be here, but they're in class, so.
They'll probably be here.
This is pretty normal for like a group this size, so it's not that weird. Like back in the day, they used to have tables full of like 10, 20 people who would play these games. So 7 isn't really that. 7 isn't that many.
Heck,
So,
when I played this in drama class in primary school, we had 30 students at one table.
Right. Well, let me do a small recap just so we get an idea of what happened last time, and then we'll pick up right from there. So last time on the Caverns of Thracia, you guys explored a long corridor for about 2 hours, and excuse me? I didn't hear you. Did you say something?
You said Final Fantasy.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 13. You guys experienced it firsthand. You walked down a long hallway. You met with some lizardmen who took your friend away to greener pastures, and also some gnolls who wanted to trade with you, but then they wanted to eat you more than wanting to trade with you, so they tried to attack you, and you showed them why they shouldn't attack anybody in this group, because they will die. One small correction. At the end of the hall, and this is very important, at the end of the hallway, there was a blank on the map, and I said there was a doorway there, but later you would discover that the wall that I described is actually another secret passageway that has stairs that lead downward. But the gnoll told you that the only way they could get through was through the little tight passageway that you saw also in that same hallway at the end. So you don't know if the information they gave you is accurate now, because you realize there are 2 different ways they could have probably come from. So maybe they were trying to hide one entrance or lead you through another entrance. You don't know. But that's a small correction. Small correction that I had to make. So after walking back, you all gathered at camp, rested for about 2 days. You're now basically out of water in terms of the rations you had at the camp. So now is a very good time for you to start leaving for town. Thank you, Dustin, for pulling up the map. All
right,
so now,
I'm gonna pick up the stuff that I was gonna sell because I need to take that to town to sell it.
Okay, so make sure you have that in your inventory and such. Anything you want to sell in town, you're gonna need to bring with you.
I will bring that stuff with me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have to. So that means I'm gonna be encumbered again.
Mm-hmm.
So let me fix
But that's actually very important how encumbered you are, because if you're above light, you can't cast spells.
Well, either way, I'll be unable to cast spells.
Why?
Because of the encumbrance.
Well, that's what I said. I said it matters what your encumbrance is, because if it's high enough, then you can't cast. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Anyone who wants to bring anything, they need to
there. We're going to town. We should be fine.
And mark that right away, because if you don't, you won't be able to sell it if you don't have it.
I'm just gonna bring the stuff I have on me. So.
Okay. Any other preparations you guys want to make before you head out?
So that'll put me at encumbrance value 4 once you factor the weight of the battle axe and the longbow.
Right.
That'll put me at heavily encumbered.
Fair.
Doesn't that also slow down your movement speed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll slow it down to like.
Is she as slow as me now?
Quarter of normal.
Actually, yeah. What's your miles per day on heavily?
A quarter of what it is when you're unencumbered. Unencumbered is 3 per hour or 24 per day.
Oh,
So heavily is 6.
okay. Okay, so you guys are moving even slower now. Got it.
Gotta go slow.
Well, slow and steady wins the race, so.
Hopefully. We'll see about the race. Speaking of.
Not because
Yeah.
I have my fishing kit, I can fish for food
A
to feed us
race, a
with.
race one can't afford to be slow in.
Anyone else want to make any preparations, or can I assume that you start heading out the cave?
I think we're ready to head out the cave.
I guess.
Who's going to be the
No,
party
I
leader
guess.
for this?
I guess my character. The only thing my character would do would probably pray to Mercury before he leaves.
Mm-hmm. Fair. Okay, you can do that. That's a wisdom
I'd
check.
Yeah, I'll
Now.
probably play
One
with
boat.
him.
All right.
Okay, you're going to pray as well, so both of you are going to pray. So that's going to
So-
be...
I need the dock again. Let me grab it.
So, any of you need a spare unused quiver?
If I had any more items, I would be weighed down.
I think I can hold one more item, but I don't have a bow, so it doesn't really.
Help you, yeah.
I mean, if you want to take the damaged one that I had, you can take it. It's in the room.
Take these arrows. I don't have a bow. Take these arrows.
I mean, it was just my short bow. It just has a little bit less usage on it than it normally would.
Yeah, so we could give the damaged short bow and the quiver of arrows as parting gifts to
He doesn't-
I mean,
Like,
if
what
I can only hold one more item, so like I can't have both the bow and the quiver.
Well, I mean, the quiver doesn't count as being like an item, really.
Oh, okay,
So you
then.
could probably take both. It would
Alright,
count
so I
as
guess I
one.
just have to make a 1d20 because I have a +0 into wisdom.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Let me know what you get.
Was it a short bow?
Yeah, short bow.
I'm not sure if I want to roll in here or in fucking Astaroth because
Hey, it's
I've
up to
been
you.
fucked over by this before.
But you need to tell me which one, because otherwise I can't see it.
So, should I mark the quiver on Dustin's sheet?
Yeah, you can take it off your sheet, and then Silver can take his short bow away, and then Dustin can just mark it on his.
Alright.
Okay, I guess.
That's not a very good pay for Athena, but okay.
And what did you get?
I got a 5.
5? Okay.
So, removing the short bow lowers my the quiver of arrows reduces my encumbrance value to 3.
That's good.
15 for mine.
Okay. That's pretty solid. Okay. I think I can work with that. Sure. Okay. Just keep
And
in
I
mind
think
that,
a value of 3 puts me at moderately encumbered, which is half speed instead of quarter.
so you pray to Hermes to guide your path, travel safely, etc., etc. What are you praying to Athena for? The same thing.
Just for general like protection
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean,
Fair.
she's the goddess of wisdom and war and other such things. You could ask her to help you in battle, technically.
Well, I mean, we have.
She's no Mars, but
Okay. Well, as long as
I
you
think we have like handled. So.
Mars didn't help the Trojans.
as long as you are willing to provide a sacrifice later or risk displeasing the gods, you will probably get benefits for this.
I mean, being a cleric, I probably will give the sacrifice. So.
Okay.
what did I say? Yeah, I'd
Well,
likely
I'll
I'd like to
right
give a
back
sacrifice,
at
but I don't know what entails as a sacrifice.
Okay, I'll tell you. It's pinned here. You
All right.
would need to make of their total. You would need to what is the difference in the die rolls they make? So what's your wisdom score?
Me? Like on the roll
Yeah,
or
he-
the stat?
What's
Your
your
stat.
character's name again? I'm trying to
Oh,
write
it's
this
10.
in log.
10? Okay.
What's the
So
there's no
either
Be right back. I have to eat.
Everybody's talking at once.
so you either owe
Alright, gotta
Hermes.
I'll be back in about a half hour.
Okay.
Thank you.
You owe Hermes either 500 silver or 200 20% of the treasure that you're.
So 500 silver, you said?
Or 20% of what you currently have as a sacrifice.
Like, what do you mean by treasure? Like, money-wise or items-wise?
Any kind of loot that you've acquired.
20% of that, right?
20%.
What's the cleric's name again? One more time.
Tobias.
I'm putting this so loud.
Could I be able to like give a portion of like the 500 and then whatever money I get like later goes to Hermes?
Yeah, that would work, but you'd need to keep like a running tab.
Right, of course. So like the fact of the matter is because I have right now a 62 SP with 24 CP.
Right.
So that would come to about what, 438?
Right, but you'd
Yeah.
keep a running tab on that.
Right. So I'll go ahead and give him the 62 now, and then I'll have 438 afterwards.
Okay, so you're basically
The temple later.
so you're burning all your money and giving it to this god.
I mean, I worship into the fact that, like, I guess money doesn't really fucking matter in this case. I needed help.
You're about to die. That's true. Take all my.
Yeah, like, I'll even give him the 24 copper pieces, whatever that's worth. How much is that worse than fucking SP?
I think 2.
Alright, then I'll just give it that. So that means my tab now is 436.
Okay.
Okay, what's going on?
You feel you feel a definite sense of confidence as you do this. Strength flowing through you. Weakness and doubt free from your mind. You feel as if you could run across the world.
Then I go ahead and put my hands together and thank my God. And
All right.
along with the promises that I will pay the rest.
Fair.
Okay. So ready to go?
Everyone has said their prayers. We will make off for the town.
All right. I'm assuming I'm taking my roll back as collar.
It depends on if anyone else wants to overthrow you there. I'm pretty sure nobody does.
What's going on? Sorry.
I'm just wondering if I'm going to be like team leader again.
Does anyone want to be the leader besides
Do it.
I have no
Usually it's been Dustin, so if Dustin wants to take up the man, oh wait. That's right. Sure, Dorian will head front, I guess. If there's no objections.
So you want to be the leader then?
If there's no objections, if anybody else wants to do it,
Okay.
I'm willing to give it
So
to them.
it's between the two of you then. And he hasn't had a chance to lead yet, so I think that'd be very fair.
Okay.
So okay. Silver,
so.
you're in
Fair
charge of the group. What's going on?
All right, so I'm basically asking if everybody's ready to go at this point.
I believe so.
Because if there's anything
please-
left that anybody needs to do, now would be the time.
Please set your marching order for me.
All right.
I'm in my safe space.
Where the fuck
Now you're-
are we? Oh yeah, you're in the safe space. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You have to move him out of the safe space. You're no longer safe.
No, I'm in danger now.
Yeah, no.
I think I'd probably be in the back because I'm slowing everyone down. So
Okay.
and I'm healer.
Wait, so if you're in the back. Okay, there you go.
Oh.
Okay. So
I
wait,
wasn't sure which way.
so does Colorado want to, do you want to be here or do you want to be here?
Hold up. I'm sorry.
And what about Carl? Because Umbree's on BRB for a minute.
Right. Umbri is being NPC'd by you.
Right. So she can hold a torch.
Okay.
I'll be like,
Is she doing
I'll be
that?
right
Okay.
there.
I'll enable her aura for you.
I'm going to actually look at
That
the
doesn't really matter very much.
docs to
I
see
don't
what
know.
spells I had listed.
And
I
also,
think
at
I'd
the-
like to be.
Huh?
I think I'd like to be in the back and have our injured cleric towards the middle.
Okay,
Right.
just give me a minute.
and we just need to
I'm
move
setting
him
up
to the
this
side.
aura, so you want to be in the back with him. Okay. You want to protect him, basically.
Yeah, so
Protect
if
the
you,
rear
if
and
you
have
could
him
move
sort of-
Umbre back one, and then me and Carl can move back one. That's basically the order, it looks like. What
Okay.
the fuck was that about?
Okay,
Interpretation power.
cool.
So that looks to be the order at this point.
So,
And then
Dorian,
while-
you're going
while
to
moving-
represent the party?
Yeah. While moving at this point, I'll also be looking for traps, by the way, in case as we move along. Just in case.
Fair. Okay.
I just need to wait for you to tell me when to move.
You can move now.
So we're leaving the cave, right?
Yes,
Okay. So we're going back the way we came, essentially.
I'd assume that, yes.
So where was the exit?
The exit
Right here, right?
was...
Number one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I guess you'll stop me when
Yeah.
you need. Alright.
So, as you enter this hallway, you start to feel a very cold chill run through your entire body. A strong...
Mine?
Yes.
Or is there anybody else as well?
Everybody in the room. It's a cold
Okay,
wind that blows through the corridor. Cold, unnatural wind.
The hell is that?
And Dorian, in front of you, you see this tall, ghostly figure wrapped in black with a frown on his face. Pale and cold. Tobias, in the back, you know, over Dorian's shoulder, you can sort of see this figure as well.
So would the cleric know anything about this out of character?
You Tobias, you recognize this figure. It was the same one that tried to grab you before when you were falling. And now it's standing in front of Dorian, and it sort of opens its arms. And it's sort of in the way of the corridor. Not blocking it completely, but it sort of hovers there. And this cold wind can be felt by everybody. But for you, it's even more intense because in front of you is this being that you don't
Does it
recognize.
say anything?
No.
Dorian, I am your father.
I forgot who had the.
I'm not fucking Luke Skywalker, Jesus Christ.
So the question is,
Are you sure?
Positive. I didn't cut my hand off.
what
Yet.
do you do?
Not yet. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, and just to make this super clear, nobody else can see anything besides the two of them.
Me and the cleric.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody else but me and him can see it. Great.
I told you, he's your father.
No, it's probably because of the markings on our fucking hands.
I know.
Really sure.
I know.
So I'm gonna see if communicating with it will work. So I'm gonna ask for it to let us pass.
You shall not know. It doesn't respond.
Thanatos is not really a friendly god. He doesn't favor mortals, so I don't think we can't really bargain with him.
Well then, what do you suggest? Just because I'm voting leader doesn't mean I'm not open to suggestions here.
Umri, can you roll a usage die on the torch, please?
she might be still back BRB.
Oh,
Probably
right.
still BRB.
Well, then
Right.
somebody roll a d4 then.
All right.
I keep forgetting that here.
I'm trying to do it.
Mhm.
1.
The torch goes out.
Great.
It's now completely dark.
I make her light another one.
Okay, she
I do
starts
have a
lighting another one.
tinderbox, so
Yeah, we do have another tinderbox. So
The light goes back up again.
And the figure's gone.
No, it's still there actually. That's the-
it's still there. Its arms crossed. It was waiting for us. It was like, get your shit together.
bitches.
I do have one idea, but I don't think it's going to work.
All right, tell me your idea. An idea is better than no idea here.
I have turn undead,
Right.
but I don't know if the god technically counts as an undead creature.
Well, I will clarify, because of your knowledge of it, it's not actually a god, it's an aspect. So it might be, it could be possible for you to at least repel it temporarily.
You should do that. You should try.
Was this
All
that
right.
motherfucker that tried to grab Dustin when he fell down the hole?
Correct.
Yeah.
He recognizes it.
All
I
right,
just
so
said
I'm
You
going
do have
to
to-
cast.
You do have to roleplay this, though.
All right,
Yeah.
well, let's try it.
I demand it.
So let him talk.
Yeah, so I'm going to hold up my silver amulet and go like, "Yeah, go back to the shadows, undead creature."
All right. Give me a moment to look this up. I want you to roll me 2d6.
All right, 2d6.
oh bloody hell!
I need to go back to the thing.
Is he trying to get high here, or is he trying to get low?
2,
Higher.
That sounded so
Okay,
wrong.
he was higher then. You got an 8,
8.
and one of those is a natural 6.
Okay. You do not. It does not seem to be affected by your chanting.
All right.
But it does sort of. You are able to hold it at bay, but it is not sort of turned back.
Okay.
It is having like an effect where you're able to kind of
Hold it in
force it
place.
to move backwards slightly,
Oh.
but it's still in the hallway and it still has its arms kind of
So here's my
outstretched
question.
towards
If we
Dory.
move, so if he moves forward while still doing that, does that push it back?
Not very far.
I mean, if we're still walking towards it, I mean, the effect is still being done. I mean, it still obviously doesn't want to come closer, like, to
But he's
that.
behind you, so unless he moves up like next to you.
So is he down the right hall or the forward hall? Like that I'm like facing.
He's in front. He's in front of you right now.
Right. So he's in the forward hall.
Correct.
The way blocking out.
Yes. I'm just saying, like, the way that we could do this, but it would be kind of irritating. Would be, I'm just using this for reference, not marking my spot here. We'd have to basically force him to keep going this way until he's out in here.
Correct.
That's my idea at that point.
That's the only exit you know of at this point. So.
But I'm just thinking, once we force him out here, he'll probably have free range to attack whoever he wants.
I mean, he can try. But I mean, we're also in the predicament that he can attack anybody he wants in this hallway right now. So, would you rather be in a cramped area, or would you rather be in an open space? Because at least the open space gives us an option of where to run.
We have the option to run now. We can just pass him, like.
Yeah, but then we come back later, and then he's still there. What do we do then?
It says here, attacking or approaching the turned creature will negate the effect.
Okay.
Okay,
you move
so
towards it.
So if we move towards it, then it does that.
But
So
if you're-
what do
if
we
you're
do in
trying
this
to-
case then?
If you're trying to force it backward, that won't work.
I know. You just told me that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying the only place
Could
that we
attempt to
haven't.
cast- This thing could
What?
attempt to cast it again.
If he wants to. Do you want to try it again, Dustin?
I don't know. I'm just thinking that will take away my use of cure wounds as well.
It would.
It's like the only place
I'm
that
just
we
letting you know
haven't been yet is right here. I don't know if have we been here yet, or was that a dead end?
Yes, that was the crypt. You chose not to go in that direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we didn't want to loot the dead.
All right, and then there's this place, because this is like a dead end, but then this we're right here is what we were told. And then we've explored everywhere else. So it's up to you, Dustin. You can either use your spell, or we can try and see what's in that small area. If there's a way out there.
I mean, I can try to
This thing's also another choice,
I don't
but
know if
I can't
it'll
guarantee
be any
we'll
better or
be
worse.
alive. Yeah.
In the background.
I guess I'll try again.
Alright.
You hearing something?
And it's worse.
I hear it too.
What?
Someone's
Who's
watching
first?
TV.
Is somebody watching TV? But who's that?
I think it's Ombre.
Okay, let me mute her and see if it goes away. Oh, okay, that fixed it.
No background noise.
Okay.
I wonder who.
Oh, that was a 6 for...
Backseat, senpai.
Silver, can you unplug and replug in your mic?
Why?
Yeah, you are staticky as fuck.
Staticky.
Son of a fucking bitch.
I just thought
Whoa.
I'd mention before things continued.
So what happened while I was eating?
Well, they came into contact with this incarnation of death, and it's blocking the hallway.
Mhm.
So
And I
right
thought
now,
we would have gone back to town by now.
well, yes, but now they're deciding what to do because now this thing is in the way, and if it, well, it tried to suck out Tobias's soul last time, so they don't really want to take any risks with that.
Oh, by the way, I rolled a 5 for my... Or, not a 5, a 6 for my other...
Okay, you're attempting it again.
Yeah.
It again seems to be unaffected, unfazed.
Okay.
It
So
stands
there's my 2 spells for the day.
unmoving. Yes, of course. I can't say that you didn't give it your best,
Mm-hmm.
but it seems to be very potent.
Yeah.
It's not a god, but it's not weak either.
And that lasts for 4d... or 1d4 plus 2 turns. Whatever effects. So...
And I mean, technically, as long as you stand here, it probably won't be. You're able to hold it away from like getting close to you, but if you move towards it, then it does not work. So technically, it's being held in that position, so it can't like come towards you, but you also can't move towards it. So
Am I
you're
the
in a
only one who
deadlock.
can't move towards it, or...?
It says, let me check the reading on that. So it says attacking or approaching. Yes, so anybody.
Okay.
And it's blocking our way out.
Yeah.
Well, it's not exactly completely blocking the way. Like it's a thin sort of ghostly figure. So it's not like it's covering the entire. Like again, this hallway is like 40 feet, or no, it's like maybe 80 feet wide. So it's not like it's covering the entire space.
I just kind of got stunned for a bit.
It's not.
Till-
It's only really covering like.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's actually about 40 feet wide. Yeah. So it is a little smaller, but it's only really in the center. So.
So what you do is you walk around it.
well, if we approach it, it's going to the effect goes away.
We have to look for another way out.
I mean, don't even know if there is another way out.
There is. You just have to look.
No, I know. We're
Most
just
temples
we're just
usually
talking.
have alternative exits.
Yeah, but we spent 3 days here already, looking at what we've found already.
About 5 days now.
5 days, yeah.
Yeah, because
So this could be a labyrinth.
this place is pretty huge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it requires an offering.
Well, Tobias, you are aware that it has marked you for itself, so it clearly is interested in. You could assume either of you.
Good thing I'm not marked.
Yeah, good. Hey guys, I'm okay. It's
Good thing we're not marked.
the two people that are might
Fucking
die.
skull.
Actually,
The-
that gives me an idea.
The backpack sort of rattles as you say that.
Hey, I have a morning star. What happens if I crush the skull's head?
You want to try that?
Yeah, like see if I get rid of the curse.
Okay, so
He's the one who placed it on us.
you need to explain to me physically exactly what you're doing.
The skull's in the bag. I'm gonna take it out and.
Okay, well I'm gonna wait for Silver to come back
Okay.
because, well, okay, so you can tell me what you're doing, but I'm not gonna resolve it tell you what happens until they get back. But you please tell me what you're doing exactly.
All right. I'm going to take. Actually, no. I'm gonna keep the skull in the bag because I don't want it to escape. So, or know what's happening. So I'm just going to slam the morning star onto the bag and crush the skull.
Okay,
Hopefully.
fair. I want to wait. I want to wait.
Basically a thunder check.
I don't think it's fair to do this while they're not there,
Mhm.
or while they're not here.
What you could do is, if you want a bonus to hit the skull, you could
Well,
take a -4 to AC to gain +2 to hit.
It's not like it's
How do you miss the skull? It's in a bag. It's unmoving.
exactly like I don't think missing it is the issue here.
Yeah. This
Make
is a
him roll
surprise
this.
hit.
I want to see him roll to hit the skull.
No, he doesn't. You don't need to roll.
Ting. Oh,
He might get a 1.
guys, the morning star broke. How do you break a morning star while trying to hit an unmoving skull?
He accidentally hits the wizard.
Oh, I broke the wrong skull.
Whoops! Wrong skull. Someone else's skull. Whoops! That wasn't what I meant.
It's a person dead on the floor now. Hey guys, what the
Well, at most, I'm gonna wait till like 9:15. If they don't come back, then I will continue.
1:15.
Meanwhile, Rhaegarth, are you doing anything? Because you notice the two of them are freaking out and like gesturing and like pointing holy symbols toward the air.
Yeah.
What are you lads going on about?
Do you not see the aspect of death in front of us?
No. All I see is a black hallway. Unless you're afraid the darkness is death. Yeah, I don't see it.
I'm just kind of wondering if the unmarked people can move forward and be ignored by.
Well, I won't say.
Well, because I'm not marked and I know it, I'm actually going to try and move forward and see if I can move forward because I'm not marked.
Okay, so that's what you're attempting to do. But I assume when you say
It's
move
an
forward,
experiment.
like, do you mean just directly forward?
Well, directly forward, but around it.
Well, you don't know where it is.
Like not
Yeah,
towards
it's
the
invisible
center,
to
but
you.
towards the
Yes.
side.
How do you move around it if you don't know where it is? that's
Well,
like,
you
I
said
mean,
it's in the center, right?
well, you don't know that. It's like you see a hallway. So I'm asking you, like, if you're gonna go around the air, like, you're gonna stick to the edges. I mean, that would make sense, but someone
Stick
would
to
have
the
to
edges.
tell you where it is.
Yeah, I'll stick to the edges.
Okay.
Stick to the edges.
I have to mark a torch off for you because it went out. So I'm doing that. Just so you know why. 'Cause you weren't here, but the torch went out, so I'm replacing it for you.
We'll have to relight the torch.
No, yeah, we did that already. I was just saying. So you're attempting to move around. Rhaegar, are you going to stand there, or are you going to attempt to follow Alina?
Let's go then. I'm guessing you're not coming. He's like referring to Dorian and
I mean, Dorian and Tobias seem to be sort of stuck in frozen, and now he's like taking out his weapon and starting to hit his bag with it.
what are you doing?
I'm going to destroy the skull that cursed us.
So that's perhaps why you see it and we don't.
Yes. If it's this thing that's keeping the curse on us, it might disappear once we destroy it. And if not, we'll never curse anyone again.
Good point. Indeed. Right.
Okay. So are you waiting to see what will happen, or are you going to continue forward?
I'm gonna wait to see what happens.
Okay.
And then I'll,
Just
Yeah,
because
I'll
I
move
keep
forward.
wanting to buy time here. Doing? Are you like in response to them kind of waving their whole, like Tobias waving this holy symbol into the air, and now kind of trying to smack his own backpack.
just like, he just Rhaegar just stands there, just like with his arms folded, like, oh boy. He's like somewhat confused. He's like, it's like Game of Thrones.
I said Kara. So like Kara's
Oh.
character.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Cedric's gonna sort of look on a little confused, sort of
Right.
watch, and it's like, what are you doing exactly?
My holy symbol seems to be holding the thing back, but I cannot move towards it. And
Because I'm going to need to do this anyway, everybody roll initiative.
alright. So I think I got a initiative.
Dexterity, right?
I'm going to go into this room here.
Add dexterity, correct?
That is correct.
Or if I had,
Okay, just dexterity.
let me just make sure.
Gotta fix it.
I got a
right.
0.
Myself.
Wonderful.
Wait, what?
Oh, I
What?
got a good initiative this time.
Yeah,
got
roll
16.
D20 minus 1.
Mhm.
You got a 1. So 0.
Oh! Oh no! What?
Okay, come on.
Fucking finally.
Hello, welcome back.
No!
Welcome. Oh. Don't worry, Sips.
So what I missed?
Okay,
Where-
so
where-
tell them what you did, Tobias.
I am going to try to destroy the skull.
Give me a moment. I'm getting
Hopefully
everyone.
get rid of the curses that are on us, because it's the one that placed it. And if not, it will at least not be able to place any more curses on us and on any people.
We'll see.
I'm rolling initiative for everyone. 9. Okay.
I need to roll for my own.
And then I need to add Dustin to the turn order.
Hang on 1 second.
I got a 17.
Okay.
I need to roll mine, but
Tobias
it's
got
taking a
0.
bit for me to be able to do something.
No problem. Take your time. I still have to get my stuff.
Well, I got 7. Have fun. I fucking hate this ruler.
7 in total.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
I'm just
Cool.
gonna-
Okay, I remember that by heart. So I'm gonna roll for the.
God, I hate this fucking
Uh, you're not the only
By the
one.
way, do I sound like shit still, or am I okay?
You're okay
No,
now.
you're good.
No more static.
Not
It's
good.
good.
Good, I'd be fucking irritated if not, because I had like it literally closed my Google fucking things to actually get this shit to fix. So I had to really pull up like about 80 different tabs, and I am not loading that in again.
There's only one ghost, so I'm just gonna put him here. And then I will put the skull. I need to get one for him.
I should have got invisible to undead again.
What's the damage on your what's it called?
Morningstar?
Your Morning Star.
1d8.
Not the actual. Okay, got it. And then what's your strength?
My strength is 9, so plus 0.
Okay, I got a skull now. Okay, good.
Mhm.
So what I want you to do is I want you to make me a save versus magic.
All right.
So you want to get higher than that score.
All right.
So what is your magic score then? Failure.
Okay.
Good job.
That was a 7. Okay. So I need to check something real quick. So what do you have in your backpack?
Let's see. I got a bag of herbs, 40 silver. I think. Let's see. I got the battle axe and short bow.
Smoke starts rumbling from your backpack. It's like smoldering, like burning. It's hot.
He set it all on fire. 'cause he's
It's
a dick.
getting hot in here. So take off the backpack, please, for love of God.
Like it's burning. Like literally, like there's fire like erupting off of it now.
Told you.
Thursday.
Green fire.
Queen fire, necromantic
Green
fire.
flame.
Yes,
Yay!
green
Oh.
flame.
I'll attempt to get rid of the.
Why don't you just take the bag and slam it on top of the skull, see if that fucking breaks it? It's already on fire. Might as
Actually,
well.
wait. Did my turn undead do anything to the skull?
It is technically undead.
That's a good question.
It's an undead skull.
So it would
Skull.
sort of be
It's Tunk's
what were the
skull.
2 rolls that you got on that?
I got 8.
One was an 8 and the other one was a 6.
Right. Well, you're not sure, but
Yeah.
it is in the bag. And the bag is now on fire and you're trying to get the bag off.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what its initiative is because I had it here and then I forgot what it was.
What's going on?
I'll just give it that. Okay, I'll just roll this roll. Well, no, it wouldn't be that, right? Because it has.
Dustin, I still say take that off and then like slam it on
I
the
guess
ground
not.
or something.
Well, I mean, I already took my turn, so.
Yeah.
Okay, what's going on? So I'm just adding theirs in, and then we'll start going in order.
What's the ghost one?
The
18?
ghost got an 18.
Yay. Sounds like so much fun. I just don't see. There it is. There it is in the turn order.
The ghost, what?
And how do you have a 0 in the turn order?
I rolled a 1, and I have a -1 to in dexterity.
Jesus fucking Christ, you got fucked over.
Okay, the ghost passes.
Okay.
So, Eilina, one thing that you notice is, let me I'll actually send this
Is
to
Umbry
you.
back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to find you on the chat.
I'm taking notice of stuff.
Just asking because I was gone around that part.
Oh, I'm a
I'm just
spooky
gonna
guy.
text you on the Discord.
I'm gonna scare you away with my magic powers. Hear me, mortal! And fuck off! I'm trying to kill people.
How the hell are we supposed to fight something we can't see?
There is a way. There's always a way.
Always.
Pray to your god for
Yeah.
fucking sight.
If I drop either my battle axe or my
Drop
longbow, I'll
500
be free to
fucking-
cast.
Silver pieces on them.
So what do you do on your turn?
Can I see the thing yet? Or at
See,
least it's an outline?
the backpack is on fire. That's what I'm talking about. So you see that the backpack is on fire, and he threw it off of him, and now that's going on. That's the only thing that you see.
All right. Gonna.
And you don't need a lore check to know that fire is unnatural.
Well,
Like,
now
that's
that I
all.
think about it, if I were to loose my battle axe off the strap and let it fall to the ground, I would be less encumbered for casting spells.
I'd allow that.
Getting
That-
just
As
that would
long
allow
as-
me to cast.
As long, listen to me. As long as you angle it so that it's dropping on top of the skull,
Yes, I
drop it
will.
onto the flaming bag.
Yes,
And we
I
have
will.
two flaming back.
I will unbuckle my battle axe and let it fall, so that
Okay.
I'm lightly encumbered.
Mhm.
But that it also
Fair.
falls towards the flaming backpack with the skull in it.
But then after the battle axe falls, cast a magic missile on the skull.
Well, okay.
I mean, I'm just say smash the thing, but
So you do get to. So that's your turn. So you drop your axe. I'm just doing
Well,
some.
dropping's a free action.
Not in. Well, okay. So yes. So then you're going to use your.
Magic
Then you're
missile
going to use your
damage the
turn to a
skull.
magic missile. Okay. So
and
roll your
it's not
damage.
like it can miss. So
It's 2d4, right?
You check. It's you have the book.
I do.
Unless you don't, then I'll look it up for you. I'm also doing my own math right now. So that's.
I'm gonna
Oh,
go on. I'm gonna check it because it's on the desktop. Last I checked.
Okay. No,
See,
I
I
can do it now. I just need to do some math real quick.
because it was
Half me.
2d4 last I checked.
Okay.
But I want to
can check
confirm
too.
things. So I've got to
second
go
level.
to spells.
in the quotes of Adam Jensen, I ever asked for this.
It's 1d4 per level.
Yeah, 1d4 per level. So
So just roll a 1d4.
1d4 damage.
All right.
Watch it get a 1.
So
There you go. Good call on that one, Silver. Let me mark that.
And it wasn't really even a call. It's just this roller's a piece of ass sometimes.
So you do fire a bolt of magical energy towards the backpack.
yeah,
Oh.
Then, let me just see. Rhaegarth, what do you do mostly in response to this whole flaming backpack thing?
Do
The
what
hell
you
is
were
this?
always born to do, Rhaegarth. Fucking smash.
Fakeorf, smash!
Is Dorian saying this like in character?
Yes.
Smash the backpack.
You can take solace in the fact that it's not a flaming bag on your porch.
I mean, I'm literally.
Smash away.
That's what my character literally says. It's just like, do the one thing you're good at, smash it.
All right.
That's rude. He might be good at weaving too.
I mean, so far, the only thing that I've seen from him is crushing null skulls and destroying bodies. So, if anything, he's good at destroying things. I haven't seen him create anything.
I mean, there's not much opportunity to create in a dungeon.
Well, I'm telling him to do what he can do right now, which is destroying.
So Rhaegar, how are you going to destroy?
I have created opportunities for people to live by being a fireman.
Because other people also asked you to. So-
You're the fireman. You know this is fire.
I should plans for this.
Yeah, you gotta put out the fire with my smash.
Smash the skull.
Just
Just smash the damn thing.
he walks towards the fire, slowly, carefully analyzing the fire. As a fireman, I know how to deal with this. I don't have my axe, but I don't have a big giant ass sword. But I also have metal boots, or so, or leather boots, I should say. And I'm going to carefully smash that bitch.
Okay.
Smack a bitch.
You're just gonna start
Crush a bitch.
smashing it, yeah?
With my freaking foot stomping on it.
You do that. It seems there's a lot of crunching and you know it's hot, but you're able to do this.
Well, I've dealt with hot before. I'm a fireman, after all.
Yes. You know, you don't do it in a way that would get you harmed because you have your specific set of skills. But
A particular set of skills. That'll make people.
right.
Someone's echoing.
Okay.
I don't know who. I can't hear
Your backpack starts levitating off the ground away from Rhaegar. It like slips out from under him and it starts floating around. And you see it like almost.
Wouldn't the stomp be an unarmed attack?
It is, yes.
It still has to do damage.
So it floats over in this
damage.
direction.
It would
and-
deal damage still.
Yeah, I
You
know.
still have to
Yeah,
I
calculate that.
didn't say it didn't.
No one
I
rolled
said
damage.
crushing it.
Yeah, but now you're also saying that it's flying away, and we don't even know if it's enough damage to break the damn thing.
You don't know. No, you don't.
Yeah, I know. We also don't know how much damage he's done.
You don't. That's right.
Confusion.
So the backpack starts like floating up into the air, and essentially you see it start to burn away to the point where the only thing that you can see kind of peeking out of this flaming sort of remains of leather and smoke is this like face, because these eyes are actually like living organic eyes that are like shooting out beams of energy all throughout the room.
What?
And it shoots two beams. It's going to shoot one at Tobias and one at you, Rhaegar.
Oh. What did it roll?
So what, did you make the damage roll for them?
They do max damage because it's basically like prone, or it's unable to dodge.
All right.
So what happens?
So to Tobias, you take 4 damage,
Okay.
and then Rhaegar, you take 5 damage.
Oh.
As you're blasted by
I'm gonna
unholy
fire at this thing
blasters.
once it's my turn. Because this fucking thing's irritating me.
Wait, how much health do I have?
Cedric, what's your go? 15 feet in the air. Like in the between you and the ceiling. But you can see it very clearly. It's like there's flame everywhere. And it's shooting energy beams toward, everyone. And it's like grinning, like and it's shooting these lasers at you, basically. Well, not you, but everyone around you. And you can see
now
that,
that it's no longer in a bag, you'd be able to see any cracks on it, which would tell you how damaged it is.
it does seem fairly damaged. There are some cracks in this skull. Like it's actually pretty, badly beaten up. There's a few cracks that you can see, like around it, but it definitely isn't a very weak creature, and now it seems very frustrated with everyone, and and you can see like the remains of like what was Tobias's equipment just start to like clatter to the ground, like the axe that you had and the money starts to clatter around. The herbs have been burned up, so it's creating this very weird, iridescent smoke.
Okay, I'll take that off my equipment.
Oh,
I
that's
can now hold
funky.
one more thing. Woo!
Burning incense. So Cedric, what are you doing?
So Cedric, seeing this floaty fuck off bag shooting lasers out of its eyes and riding on silver moonbeams or whatever, is like,
Right.
fuck it, this for a bunch of bananas. And he's gonna take a shot at this
Okay.
floating motherfucker.
It's really close range, so you effectively get +5 to hit.
Good.
Let's hope we actually get a hit.
So you're rolling at like +8 though. What did you have?
How's 18? Does 18 work for you?
Roll damage.
All right.
Was that
Yay.
plus? Hold on, real quick. Was that +5 with his dex mod, or
Yeah.
like +5 on top of his dex mod?
No, it's everything combined.
Okay.
But he hit anyway, so.
Yeah.
Roll damage. Okay.
I knew it was too good to be true.
I told you this fucking dice roll.
Your arrow makes contact with it, but burns away in the instant immediately afterwards. Roll your usage. And then I'll pass to Dorian.
Roll.
Roll, no.
Yeah.
Roll.
3, so nothing happens.
Okay. Dorian, your turn.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, about there is fine. Or actually, no, I think it's right about here. 25. Yeah, 25 would have to be it at that point. And then I'm going to shoot at it. That's like 10 feet.
So it's only about like 25 feet from where you're.
Yeah, so it's still the same thing. So I have to roll exactly the same. Roll. Oh wait, do I have a +4 or +3? Let me check.
You get +1 on top of your normal bonus because you're like.
Right.
close range.
Yeah, that's right. So it's
+5.
no, it's
Combined.
it's +6 because the D would be
3 + 1 + 1
3 + 4, wouldn't it?
is
5.
I mean, is that the bonus that I'm getting from being close?
yeah, you get 1. So I'm saying 3 + 1.
Because I thought it was
+1.
2.
No, it's not 2.
All right, well, it doesn't fucking matter. I hate this fucking dice roller.
Your arrow burns up in greenish.
No, I don't even fire the arrow. I just fucking smash it on my own, like knee.
Well, obviously you're trying to fire at this thing. That's what you were doing. Roll your usage.
Which is like a 1d6 or whatever the fuck is it?
I think it's still 1d10 for you.
This
unless
is a
you-
longbow. Yeah, so 1d10. 5.
Okay, you're fine. Cleric, who has no spell, once again.
Yeah.
Hope you have a plan besides curl up into a ball and cry.
Let's see, how far can I move?
You're not encumbered, right?
Right.
So you can move about maybe 40 feet.
Okay. I was half that because of my shattered leg.
Yeah,
Right,
So
so
you've got
20.
about 20.
Okay, well that's all I need, so I'm gonna move up here and
So you could move.
I cannot. Oh, okay, there we go. And I'm going to attempt to smash this thing.
Okay. It's a little difficult because it is a bit higher than you, but I'll let you roll with like just a -1 penalty.
Alright, so
So his bonus is -1. So that takes away his what? 1 from his is he a fighter or is he a cleric?
I'm a cleric.
All right, but do you still have a bonus attack?
He's a cleric.
Nope.
Attack
I
bonus?
just-
You don't have one?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
just
+1 if you know anybody else, +2 if you're a fighter.
Yeah, so he should still have his bonus attack bonus. So that's a -1 onto that, and then whatever his strength modifier is.
So +0, unmodified.
Well, he doesn't fucking need it.
Oh, sorry, that's
You rolled.
not
20.
right. Sorry, that's
You need to roll
Yeah.
a d20.
1d20.
Pretty easy to rolling 20 if you only roll. Okay.
See what I mean? I hate this roller.
Well,
It favors the GM, because every time the GM's run, it's fucking 18 and shit.
Basically,
I was just on this earlier today. It does not fear the GM.
basically you try. It's very difficult to hit this thing because it's like 15 feet in the air, and it's like floating around as you're trying to swing at it. So it's not really as easy as you might think, and it's also kind of tiny. So it's a very difficult target to swing at, especially with a slow weapon like a Morning Star. But you are pretty close to it now.
Yeah.
I was kind of shoot. It's a melee laser, and you have to get the Spartan laser to like shoot it down,
The spirit
and then
frowns.
activate Halo
The spirit
and
frowns.
destroy the flood.
The spirit frowns disapprovingly at you.
Carl!
What?
All right, go ahead, Nova.
Alright, try and hit the skull with my last magic missile.
I feel like I'm playing Earthbound. I'm like, the spirit sneers disapprovingly.
Alright, gonna roll my d4 for my last magic missile on the skull.
Okay,
Cedric is loafing around.
And that is gonna be 4.
okay. Bing! You shoot a magical beam that
Smash!
curves around your allies and bings it right in the side of the cranium, and it rattles a bit. And it starts like shooting lasers at you, but you obviously like start moving out of the way.
Danmaku War.
Danmaku War, yes. Raygarth, what are you doing?
I pull out my great sword,
Great sword.
my greatest sword. I dashed. Oh, hold up.
Yeah, you could easily make that, even if you jumped.
I jump. Hold up, where was I again? I gotta shake this shit. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, you would definitely be able to reach it with yours.
I jumped 25 feet.
No, not.
And-
I meant like jump at it, not jump. Like I mean, like if you run and jump, you'd be able to. Is what I meant.
I run towards it, and I pretty much lift myself up to the air with my sword onto my side, but then I swing it down.
Okay,
Pretty much doing a jump attack.
you get all your normal bonuses.
So 1d20 plus 3. Correct?
Yeah, should be.
15.
Hit, roll damage.
And d10 plus 2, right?
+1.
Yeah, 10 plus your strength modifier, so +1.
So, 1d10 plus
Not
5.
bad. Not bad. Okay. Your slice carves into this skull and cracks it a bit more. It's starting. This energy is like leaking out the side of it. These flames like burn around, trying to sear the wound shut. But it's just leaking energy and like screaming like ah! And it's like flying all over the place now, like it's leaking rocket fuel.
So who is it going to attack with its lasers now?
it starts like flying over the place. So now it's like over here, roughly. Like it fades out of your vision, but you can still see it because it's like leaking this bright energy, and it starts shooting lasers randomly through the corridor. So I'm gonna randomly determine.
It hit
1,
the snow.
2,
It hit the
3,
snow.
4, 5, 6. So let's do this. So I'm gonna roll 2d6. Okay, so 2 and 3. So that's Elena and Cedric. I keep saying Cedric because I'm thinking.
I was like, wait, Cedric? Who the hell's that?
You also have to take into consideration who's actually available to hit.
Okay, so you take 5 damage, Elena. So you're down to 1.
All right.
And then you're gonna roll on the crit table. Cedric. So what's your total health right now?
How much damage did I take?
You took 8, so I think that's like it's gonna be a
Fucking
D6
8.
plus 2.
Oh boy. Good
8
pal.
puts me at a fucking -2.
Yeah. So you roll a D6 plus 2. And you might not get killed. It's just that's what I'm rolling this for, to see if you die immediately.
Is
or if
this
you get injured.
asshole? Is this asshole beating our armor class or something?
He is firing lasers.
Firing magic missiles.
I don't. What?
He's
Right,
firing magic missiles. Basically, the auto hit spell.
Kara,
much it goes for armor.
Just imagine as I-beam bullshit.
Okay, 8.
It's pretty much a something we've never encountered before, like
Okay, so essentially you're blasted fairly hard in the chest by the force. You're knocked down and stunned. Let's see. So roll me a d4.
D4. Oh.
You're knocked backward and you're going to be stunned for 2 rounds.
jeez.
But he's not. He didn't fall
No,
unconscious,
You're
right?
not dead. No, he's just knocked really hard backward by this.
Okay, because he rolled well enough, I guess.
Yeah.
He's Captain America and the Avengers. He got shot by a laser. Now he's down.
Right. He's definitely not in a good shape right now. He can't act, but he's not dead.
No, I'm just very badly hurt.
Dorian, it's your turn.
Can I roll for stealth?
Yes. I mean, you'd want to get out of the light first, but
I mean, I can still do that. I have to check the distance here. Stop measuring me.
no, I was just checking if you could. You totally can.
Well, he's in the shadowy radius.
Well, yeah. No, I think yeah, you could definitely roll stealth here.
I'm okay. I'm just very badly hurt.
Jesus Christ. So, hold on, what is it? Fucking PDF.
Oh.
Hold on. I thought I had the PDF open because I thought I had it open before.
I'll check.
I've got it.
2 and 6. Hey, so if you think the roller is bad and you want it to roll low, then just tell it to roll a 1 or a 2 because that's what you want.
Nova. Never mind.
Okay. So you do get out of the actual like light and move towards the darkness.
But I don't need to hide. Is that going to take my full turn?
Tobias, what are you doing?
Okay,
Okay.
I'll take that as a yes. That answer's a fucking yes.
I can hit him from here, right?
It's difficult, but you could try. You still get a penalty.
Okay. So it'll just still be a D20. So
Yes.
all right. 17.
Okay, you hit. Roll your damage.
All right.
You managed to
Come
nick
on,
the
finish
bottom of it.
fucker off.
So that's in.
That's a good roll.
Mhm.
Okay.
Ooh.
It starts spinning off of its axis and like crashes into the ceiling before hitting the ground. And it stops radiating energy.
Oh.
Is it
Oh.
dead?
Well, it's not moving.
Okay. Do I still have the mark?
Don't consider it dead until you fucking smash it to pieces.
You
How's it
do.
Clark it?
You do still have this mark on your hand.
Okay.
Yes.
They space it. Killed with fire.
The ghost continues to stand in the middle of the hallway, leaving its arms open. What does the wizard do?
Well, gonna relax and strap it back on to the
Okay.
strap while still holding the torch. And I'm gonna try and move. I can only move like 20 now. Because I'm carrying the encumbrance 3 again.
Right. But it would be possible for you to move around where you assume the thing is. I'm assuming.
Right. So right here.
Oh, you're moving in that direction.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. If you're moving in that direction, then you can do that.
But that's my
Okay.
full movement because I'm encumbrance 3 and I'm carrying battle axe and my straps again.
Rhaegarth, what are you doing as this thing stops moving?
Is it done?
Let me guess. Are you gonna just smash it to pieces with your foot, or what? Because it's totally what I'm expecting right now.
You want me to smash it? Dorian. Well, do you?
Just smash it.
All right. I hit like
Smash it with a hammer.
Well, we don't have hammer. Let's just.
I don't care what you use. Just smash it. I want this thing gone.
Just continue stomping on it.
You stomp on it until the skull just cracks apart and starts turning to glittering dust.
Now piss on the dust.
Kara, no.
Piss on the dust, it'll upset the god.
You wake up in a groggy sort of state, but you're mostly all right. Your armor absorbed most of the damage.
So now that the skull thing's destroyed, do we still have the marks?
We do.
Well, we didn't fully destroy it until just now.
No, the marks are still on your hands.
It was
Alright,
taken off the
whatever.
turn order like right when I destroyed or bashed it with the mace. So
It's whatever. Still have a ghost to deal with. In all honesty. I get like right around here and try and stuff.
Okay, go ahead. 2 and 6.
Come on, Roller. If there's ever a time for you not to fucking bullshit me, why?
Oh, I should roll
right
it.
up now.
Because you wouldn't know if you hide or not from this thing.
Jesus Christ.
I'll roll it.
Sure, I guess.
Okay. So as you move past it, It has its arms open. What are you doing?
I mean, it's right there, and it's 20 fucking feet away from me.
No, I know. I'm saying, like, it has its arms open. So, like, physically, what are you doing?
I mean, I'm just going here and see if I can fucking stealth my way past this motherfucker.
Okay, I understand that. I'm saying physically, how are you sneaking? Like, physically...
Like pressing my back against the wall and crouching down in the shadows and trying to move forward.
Okay. So you move, with your back against the wall, crouching against the shadows, sliding past it. It still sort of seems to be in the same sort of pose.
All right, then. I'm going to try and keep moving on, then.
Hey.
At least to a certain distance.
What are you guys doing?
I'm just thinking we should probably head back the other way, like back to camp.
Oh, now that I think about it,
I mean, because it's still possible
I
for you
just
guys to...
remembered I have a necromantic wand.
I mean, if you want to use that thing on that, I mean...
But I'll have to
maybe
wait
you can
till I
control it or something.
I mean, you're pretty good with magic. You're pretty confident that you could use something. You just don't know what it does.
I mean,
Oh,
now's
this
a
would
good
be-
chance
But
to
this
test
would
it
give
out.
me a good chance to find out.
Mhm.
If there was ever a time.
So what are you doing? I'm talking to Eilina. Like, what are you doing?
I'm gonna point the wand at the ghost and try and use it. Find out what the command word is and use it.
Well, you can't see what you're pointing it at, but I'm assuming you point it in that direction.
Yes.
Cool. Give me a moment. You feel this power surge through you, and all of you who are around her, so Dorian not included, see this electric sort of green lightning pulse through her body, and you feel this very euphoric sense of power surge through you and channel through this wand. It arcs lightning forwards towards the edge of the hallway and crackles against the ceiling.
Can we have that background noise muted?
But you're not exactly sure what effect that has. But Tobias, you see that it doesn't seem to have affected the spirit in any way.
Okay, probably before.
Whose background noise is
Oh,
this?
wait. That wasn't Woodbridge. That was Carl. There we go. Fixed it. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So that happens. Tobias, what do you do?
I'm going to make the suggestion we go back to our base and try again later, because I can only hold this thing for a few more turns. What did I
I
move?
mean, you've seen. Oh, sorry. I meant to say you see Dorian has sort of moved around it.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm like staying where I am at this point, so it's not
Mhm.
like I'm trying to leave you behind. I'm trying to make that very clear to you. I've just pretty much shown that you can try and sneak around it. I'm just
Yeah, I know, but
telling
I'm
you
just
the
saying,
options there. I know.
even if we sneak around it, we're like a lot of us are still injured, and
Mm.
Oh, actually, that's an important point that I should make. I forgot to mention, Alina, you can actually see it now. So when you were pointing the wand at it, you actually could see it. So that does actually help your case. But the energy that you shot from this wand appeared to not hit it directly. But it does seem to be a little perturbed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the fact that Eileen is now seemed to annoyed it, I think we should retreat for now.
Okay.
So
If you
I'm going
choose.
to move my 20 feet here.
Okay,
Hello?
so you're back.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Cedric, what are you doing?
Writhing on the ground, I believe.
Well, I said you got up before.
And
And
how much
Tobias
life
is
do I have
back
left?
away. No, you didn't take any damage. You just got
Oh,
knocked
okay.
down.
Well, I am. Hell, what am I going to do? I'm going to bugger off that way.
Okay, so you're trying to move away as well.
Hello.
All right. Hello.
I've had enough of this shit.
What did I miss?
Or rather, Cedric has.
Everybody's running away. What are you doing? Well,
Most
Dorian
people
is actually
are running away.
moved
I'm
around
on
it.
the other side and doing pretty okay, I guess.
Okay, so
Because I snuck around it while everybody else is just like, maybe we should return to camp.
Well, you can see it. I can't.
Oh, Raygarth, you can also see this this ghostly figure now as well.
do I have any marks on my body now?
No.
This is what you could see before.
You couldn't see it before, but after being severely burned from the lasers, you feel an immense pain, and in that pain, you have a sudden clarity as if now it is visible to you.
It's everyone who's close to death can see this.
Hold up. Stop. What? Hold up, guys.
Okay.
Whatever.
I'm waiting to see if Umbree's going to do anything too, but she muted. She didn't unmute, so. So the two of you, Cedric and Tobias, you're definitely going to flee towards the camp.
Alright, now that I can see the ghost, I'm gonna aim
Yeah,
the wand at the ghost.
I'm getting the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah, you can do that. Are you going to do that?
Aim the wand at the
Yeah.
ghost and use it.
Okay. Cool. Let me see what happens. More energy erupts from the wand, and it courses through your body. You feel a sense of elation of this power. And it actually does, like, sort of, it is sort of bounded away from you. Like, it doesn't approach, it wasn't near you, but now it's sort of like, it isn't really able to, this energy is sort of keeping it backward, away from where you are. Right? Does that make sense?
So it's the wand of repel undead.
Okay, give me a moment. So this energy continues to crackle and reverb around the area, and in itself, the area becomes more warped and twisted.
Hey, I got good news. This wand repels the ghost.
Give me a moment.
That's true. Then we might actually have a chance to escape now. Again.
Yeah, cool. All right, I'm just seeing how the ghost is reacting. I'm gonna see if it actually wants to run away. That would be good. Get under. So yeah, it's holding its ground, but you still feel like there's a bit more power in that wand.
Oh, it only has a certain number of charges, I think.
Yeah, it
No, but
does.
she doesn't have a good sense of how powerful this thing is now because it's like coursing through her body.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. People visiting. Ask me questions. So what's up? What I miss?
Umbria is shooting her magical energy at the ghost from the wand,
And what's going on?
and you feel an intense anxiety reverberate through you as this is happening. Like this intense fear, but this sense of power that's sort of moving through you throughout this whole experience is incredibly powerful. And you could attempt to use it at least one more time.
I'll attempt to use it and try again to repel the ghost.
Okay, you're trying to put more oomph into this.
Yes.
Okay, fair. Give me a moment.
And then you realize the payment for this is that it slowly whittles down your lifespan in the future.
You can see the ghost is fairly unmoved, but
Is it damaged or anything?
well, you aren't really inflicting damage to it. The lightning just starts to coil around it, and it does hold in place, but in a way that is very Oh, okay, I didn't realize it was that. I'm gonna re-roll this. I rolled the wrong die.
So
Just give him a
Give me
minute.
a moment. Yeah, there we go. That's a number. Okay, you sort of have this moment of, because this electricity is like reverberating through you, and it's crackling around you and it's surrounding your body, and you feel again very empowered by this. But it doesn't seem to have any direct effect on the creature in front of you. But you do have this energy that's erupting from your body, so perhaps you could approach it and force it backward, unlike Tobias could.
Yes, I'll approach it and send it backward.
Okay, it starts to reel backward in the when these arcs of lightning start to move towards it.
impressive.
Everybody else should be moving up with her, by the way.
But
Yes,
as you're
everybody
sort of
should.
starting to move close to it, it tries to make a grab at you.
At me?
Yes. Make a roll me a wisdom check. Or a magic save, either one. Actually, magic save would probably be better.
So, magic save.
Yes, please.
So that's going to be modified by wisdom, right?
Yes.
So basically, I need an 11 or better on the die after factoring wisdom.
Correct, because you do get resistance against this. So you add your wisdom modifier.
I need a 13, and I fail.
Okay, you get
I
one more
failed
roll.
by 4.
So what this is you're going to be rolling at, what's your wisdom modifier?
16 plus 2.
Okay. So you get basically a d20 plus 1 if you fail your magic save, then you will die.
So I'd roll another d20 plus 1.
Correct.
And if I fail, I'm dead.
Correct.
I succeed. Barely.
So basically,
I got 1 over the number.
it tries to. I'm so happy. It tries to basically swing its arm toward you, but you rocket the wand away, and it moves its hand away. Able to push it aside.
Everybody should be moving with her.
Yes, everybody
Yeah,
should.
I am.
Everybody, come on.
What are the rest of you doing? You're
I'm
all
going
going to allow this wizard to guide you through.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have my
So
sword out. Okay.
I'm going to see if it chooses to do any further action. Okay, it is going to strike towards Rhaegarth. So what you're going to do is you're going to make the same 2 saves. Well, first I have to see if it hits you, because you do have a pretty good AC. Okay, no. So as it comes toward you, you're able to, because you can see it, you're able to move swiftly out of the way before it can even start to make an attack toward you.
So I sidestepped away.
And your sword actually does seem to have some physicality towards it, so you're able to keep it away with your sword.
So I can hit it when it tries to take me.
Mm-hmm. Well, if it touches you, you're dead. But if you hit it before it touches you, then that would probably work. Because you can see that you're able to. You want to attack it.
As it tries to attack me, I swing my sword at it.
Right. Yeah. You can roll. Sure.
Okay. Oh.
Well, 123 will do it.
Oops.
Thank you this time.
That's more than a crit. You erase that thing for that. Your sword turns into Excalibur, and you wield it better than King Arthur ever could.
Okay, well,
Congratulations, you killed a god.
I'm trying to check if that's a hit. Give me a second.
Considering it's a ghost, it's probably easy to hit because it doesn't benefit from armor.
It's not invisible to you. I'm just double checking.
Yeah, it's not, because you said yourself that Rhaegar couldn't see it.
You just barely swipe your sword near it, but it doesn't it doesn't make contact. But it doesn't.
Does this thing have 17 AC? What the fuck?
But it doesn't basically it doesn't really phase through the blade either. So it's moving backward, you're keeping it at bay with your sword. It's not moving towards you now. And then Dorian, you're going to continue to move silently through the hallway. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay, Tobias. I'll let you have one action before.
Do I need to move right now, or?
No.
Okay.
We're not really doing this in a strategic fashion. I'm just saying. So Tobias, you were planning on turning around, but now you see that we're making forward progress. So are you going to change your mind, or?
Yeah, I'm going to move my 20 feet forward.
And try to stay behind the wall that you
forward.
Okay. It doesn't really make any moves toward you.
Okay.
I don't think it's willing to take that risk. It would be unreasonable. So yes, you all managed to. Well, see, it's funny because Cedric is the only one who has no idea what's going on. So I will ask you, what are you going to follow them, or are you going to turn around? Because you have no conception of what's happening here besides the fact, well, there is lightning flying around and energy that you could see that's coming from the wand. But beyond that, you can't see anything that, beyond, of course, that's weird enough on its own. But beyond that, you don't sense anything.
Well, he'll sort of notice that he's the only one going in that direction, and
Mhm.
will decide that he'll go with them, but he's going to sort of
Pack
skirt around.
mentality.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys make it through to the exit
Okay.
and emerge on the other end into the jungles. You hear the buzzing of mosquitoes and the
Yeah, I
lush
think I'll hold on to this wand in case we need it in the future.
welcoming you
You probably
into
need to find a way to recharge it.
the other world.
Do we? Or are you just saying that?
No, you're in the
So
entrance.
it's not downhill.
So what you're saying is that we got past the ghost, and now we headed our way to the door.
Correct.
All right.
Now allow me to show you the wider world. Give me a moment.
Well, here's the thing. Didn't I have to, you know?
What?
Didn't we get past through a door to get to this place?
No, like
No.
there's one hallway after the hallway we were in.
So I don't think you can see where you are right now, but I will show you. Oop. So you exit out into the entrance of the cavern.
Let me
Can you see
type something to you, Nova.
the map?
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, I see
There
that.
was actually a doorway, like between the hallway and the entrance. Yes, but it's not locked.
I'm gonna be checking out my map.
Yes.
I said I'm checking my map
All right.
where I am.
Yeah. And if we move along the water, we'll probably be able to eat because I have fishing equipment.
So are you going to try to fish? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I can fish, or somebody else can borrow it and fish.
Does anybody want to fish?
What's fishing? Like wisdom? Or
It would be foraging or bushcraft, I think.
oh,
Well,
so
in this case,
Sure, I'll give it a
I'm not sure if
shot.
you okay, give me a second.
Bushcraft for me is 1 in 6.
Yeah, sure. I have to check because I'm not sure what it is. I have to look.
There's architecture, bushcraft, climb, languages, search,
No, I know. I think
sleight of hand,
foraging
sneak
is a roll
attack.
on its own.
Yeah, I know, but
So it's
bushcraft falls
bushcraft,
under
yeah.
survival stuff.
So yeah, 1 to 6.
Yeah, because
So
unless
if you
you're
want to do it, you can.
me,
And
you don't
then
get
there's
more than
also
1 point.
modifiers depending on the abundance of whether or not there's fish.
No, there's no modifier here. It's pretty abundant.
Well, if you're abundant,
Well, I
it'll probably be
succeed.
Okay. You gather. Roll me a d4.
3.
Okay. You acquire 3 rations worth of fish.
Like
okay.
3 days rations?
Correct.
Alright, well now I have 6 days of rations.
So,
Fair.
do we know where we are?
Well, you all came from the port, which was about maybe a day to the southwest of here.
like half a day.
So,
No, about a day.
I have the map. So, do I know? Do we know where we are?
Well, you're in the middle of a jungle, and the map that you have only really marks like known cities.
We should probably make camp because a lot of us are injured.
Yeah.
Would you like to make camp?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Cool. So I was just checking. So you basically spend about maybe fourth. Well, it would be. So you spend like the rest of the day fishing, and then you'd spend the nighttime basically camping at that point.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So each of you, I'll let you. Well, so how are you guys camping? One roll in this.
I think we would probably use our axes and make a campfire, like cutting down trees.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you could very easily start, using the wildlife around you to make a campfire.
And then probably we'll have to have some kind of watch while other people sleep.
Of course.
Yeah.
It starts raining. Like as it becomes darker, like there's a bit of a storm.
Can I try and use bushcraft to make us like, I don't know, fucking something out of like wood or something to keep the fucking rain off of us? Twigs? Shit, I don't know.
Tell me what you're doing here.
Essentially, just how you can stack fucking what is it? Twigs together to make a slight tent.
Yeah, you're gonna make like a small shelter out of you can do that.
Twigs and like leaves basically keep the water from falling in.
Yeah, you can do that.
Right. So I basically explained to them how it works. So if they want to roll it, they can. Unless that's all right. I don't have to roll.
Good. So you make this shelter.
Okay.
The embers of the fire are starting to dim, but you're able to get a comfortable enough rest. It's not the best, and you can hear the storm clouds like thundering.
I have a bedroll, so
overhead, and at least you have a bedroll. Everyone who doesn't have a bedroll, they can recover 1 health, and then everybody who does, you'll get a D4 back.
Well, it's a good thing I have 4 out of 4 health.
Yeah.
So in that case, I will let somebody that doesn't have a bedroll use my bedroll.
Fair.
If you're low on health, it's up for
1 health out of 5.
Right. So you want to try to
hold on real quick. Hold on 1 second. So what's fucking Kyra's character? Does he have a bedroll?
I think he does.
Do you, Kyra?
Kara's be right back.
Oh, let me check it.
Well, I know that they do. So if they wanted to share it with someone, I would be fine with that.
Let's see. Cleric. Okay, that's not it. Kyra's character. What is his inventory?
So you guys are.
He does have a bedroll.
You're giving Cedric's bedroll too.
Well, Cedric is at like -2 health, wasn't he?
No, he's perfectly fine. He was just knocked over.
Oh, all right.
If he was at -2, he'd be dead.
Oh. Well, no, he'd be unconscious because you have to have like -4 or whatever the hell it is. Anyway, yeah. So I'll let Umbree's character use my bedroll.
Okay.
All right.
But I was asking who you were going to give Cedric's bedroll to.
What? I don't know. Who fucking needs it?
I probably need it. I think
Then go ahead and use it.
Okay. So, who's going to keep watch?
Well, we've got 2 people who are injured who need to sleep first.
Right.
And then pretty much anybody else. So I'll say Cedric takes first watch.
Okay. Fair.
Because he's okay as far as things are right now.
Could you roll me a 1?
Actually, you know what? Me and Cedric both do it. We'll do 2 people at the same time because that's better chances.
2d6 then.
Okay. God fucking damn it. Hit. 2 and 6.
Cedric is able to keep both of you man your watch, and you don't notice anything out of the ordinary besides, lots of rain that you have managed to sort of filter out, at least by using a basic shelter.
Right.
In general, those who are resting, so you guys can roll d4s to try to recover some health.
Okay.
Make good use of my bedroll.
I recover 2, so that puts me at 3.
Okay, cool.
And I get 2. So that puts me to 3.
It's not nothing.
So if you guys want to take watch, you can, but it's up to you guys. I think, of course, we also have Carl's character who can watch if he wants to.
Did Carl take any damage?
Yep.
I don't think. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But did you have a bedroll and did you rest Kara? Not Kara, sorry, Carl.
I did not have that roll, so we'll assume I will have to rest.
You would
get 1 back at default.
So I will get up and take watch.
All right, with Elena, I'm assuming.
Yes.
I mean, unless
Okay.
Elena wants to rest for more, because it could be Elena and... No, sorry, not Elena. It could be Dustin
Well, they don't
and
get
Carl. It's up to them.
They don't get any benefit out of that.
Out of sleeping for longer?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not unless you do it for like 16 hours instead of 8.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
do
Alright,
I get to change my spells, by the way?
yes. I mean,
Okay.
it would be the morning now, so you could do that. Yes.
So I'm going
My
to change.
character's still going to take a small rest, by the way. So.
Same for
Cedric? Yeah, okay.
I'm going to change protect from turn undead to protect evil.
Okay, protect from evil. Okay. Elena, did you want to change any of your spells?
Keeping magic, missile, and charm person for now.
Okay. And then who else wanted to rest while they were keeping watch?
My
Okay,
character's
wonderful.
going to rest because they don't want to suffer from
Okay, so Carl's
not
gonna rest.
sleeping, so... My character's going to get whatever rest he can. He doesn't
Okay.
recover any health from it, but he still at least doesn't fatigue himself.
And then Cedric is resting, obviously, so we figured that out. So, Carl, you can gain back another 1.
So I have 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you guys.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. I don't need to use my bedroll. Carl can use my bedroll.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just relaxing.
So
That's
then,
what I'm saying. So
you,
he can roll a 1d4
Yeah, you can roll a 1d4 then.
because I'm at full health and I'm just relaxing at this point. I just don't want to fatigue my character.
Fair.
Yeah, fatigue penalties can end up killing you. I know.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I
see?
think that would
Aren't
heal
you glad I let you use that bedroll? Smart idea.
I'm pretty sure that would heal you fully, right? Because you get 3 over what you just had.
I had 4, then I had like +1 4, then +4 now. So
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So you're a 1 blowout, right?
just I have 8 out of 9.
Right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so Elena and Dustin, you roll. Elena and Tobias, you both roll a 2d6. You're trying to get a 1, obviously.
All right.
Oh, wait, wouldn't it be 1d6?
Yeah, no. Well, they're both rolling 1d6. Yeah,
That's
right.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I had to roll for Cedric because Cedric wasn't here.
Right. And just for context,
So my wisdom doesn't help or anything, does it?
it would. So that would be a 2 probably.
My wisdom's a
No,
plus
it would
2.
make it a. What it
Make
would
it a
do is
1.
it would make it a. No, yeah, you're right. It would make it 3 out of. That's right. So you would notice something if something showed up.
Yeah, because Elena got a 1 in that case because of her wisdom.
Okay.
And I would have gotten a 4. So
I'm just going to clarify also that this is the fifth day that you've been adventuring.
Right.
Or
We
sixth
were
day,
in there
sorry.
for 4 days. No, sorry,
Sorry.
5 days.
Yeah, but now you've been outside for another day.
Yeah, so now it's 6 days. We've been gone for about a week.
yeah.
Yes.
Our families have terribly missed us.
You have families?
I bet some of
The
us do.
landlord certainly did.
Okay, give me a minute.
The landlord's like, I wonder when I'm going to get my money. Oh,
Right,
man, I
I-
sure care about those people as long as they're giving me money.
Hey, you good tenants. What can I say?
Eh.
I was worried.
Well, they went to Hades, so
I mean, if you pay, then we care. But if you don't, you don't want to know what happens.
So, Umbry, what are you doing while you're on watch? I'm asking Umbry, is Umbry there?
Bree? I should be right back.
Fuck. Sorry.
Bree might be
Yes, Matt.
repeat. So
Okay, Tobias, what are you doing?
I am probably going to pray to Athena for wisdom.
Tobias, what are you doing then?
Mhm.
Okay. I understand. Essentially, you while you're praying, you know that there's like rustling in the trees. Along with, and Eilina would point this out to you, so you don't notice because you're praying, but then she'll sort of startle you and be like, "Look in that direction," and she points out these sort of. They look like lizard men, but they're actually sort of bigger and tougher, and they sort of have ribbed scales off of the back of their spine, and they have long sort of mouths with snouts. They're like gators,
They're large and stout.
but they're walking on 2 legs, and they're wearing like loincloths, and they sort of muscle up towards.
Are they gazing all
you
about?
can NPC Umbry, so if you want to have.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I'm probably going to wake up the others.
Okay. You wake up the others.
what is this?
So you guys are now awake.
What do you want?
Do I have to roll to take notice of this or no?
Oh,
Now that I think about it, we
That is
would
not
have
something.
time to wash off the bat guano, right?
That's true.
you would have had time to
especially
do that.
especially if we're in the lake, so we don't suffer the -3 penalty
Yeah.
anymore.
Okay.
You would have had you would have been able to deal with that, yes. But now you have a new problem as these sort of gator-looking humanoids muscle up to your camp, and they don't seem very happy.
Muscle!
Well, they can fuck off. No, I'm sorry.
I
Go ahead.
think just picturing
And
like
then-
stretching, making poses like all their muscles, stretching muscles. Start walking like models.
No, see, Carl, all I'm hearing you say is that you're basically making these lizard men into pillar men.
Sorry, what?
Oh yeah,
You're making these lizard men into pillar men.
What are those?
It's a JoJo reference.
Okay.
All right.
Think
so,
really, really buff, muscular, and over-exaggeratingly like weird men.
Yes. The fucking freaking and said they muscled up there. And I'm like, oh, fucking JoJo. Freaking muscled.
God damn.
Thought it was
Carl,
Vader
you're
with
full of
his
shit.
idea.
What the fuck?
They sound very angry.
All right, so I'm going to try to communicate in lizard folk. We mean you no harm.
Uh,
Oh, here's the trash. They're in the bag.
Oh, okay.
Use the bag.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Hello?
You can use
Okay.
the
Well,
bag.
they
Meaning no harm.
they're going to try to bash you upside the head. They're
Whoa.
casting Call of Bitch.
Okay, who they're going to do that to?
If they're doing that, I want to shoot an arrow at them.
Okay. Roll.
So, we roll. Four.
Ooh, that is not good.
12.
Nope.
Okay.
I would like to cast Protection from Evil.
Okay. Could you tell me what that does, please?
All right, I will.
Get back outside.
I'll send it to you because it's a lot.
Yeah, that's fine. Are you casting this before or after they swing at her head?
I would kind of think before, because if they're going to like.
Right.
Are you casting
of course.
it on her or
Yeah.
yourself?
Well, protection from evil is like a burst.
Yeah.
thing.
Did you say on yourself or?
No, it affects everything.
Wait, then it's an AoE.
He doesn't need to cast it on himself or her. It's just protection from. I think, right? Isn't it? Or is it?
I sent it to you.
It's
It's,
on a person? Okay. It says round one, touch. So you touch someone.
Yeah, okay, so I guess I touch her.
Okay, got it. The subject of the spell becomes more resistant, and any chaotic creatures suffer a penalty. Okay, well they would still have hit her anyway. It gets a plus
Okay,
one.
back.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have crit.
What I miss?
No, that's true.
They wouldn't have crit because
Well,
of
no,
the...
it would have been a 20 minus. It would have been a 20 minus one, so it would be 21. They still.
Yeah, but it still takes away from score, as it is now.
Yeah, she still gets hit with a 21 though.
Yeah, my AC is only 12. I think you beat me by 9 even with the penalties.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying. Is like they still crit, so they would have hit you anyway, even if.
Is it just a -1 penalty?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because they crit. So if they
It also help with saves and such.
Yeah. Roll.
But not.
Well, because if they roll a 20 and you -1 from the 20, it's still a crit.
Mm-hmm. It's like if you
So they
roll
got-
a natural 1, it's still a natural 1.
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna say max damage on this. So you're so what's your health, Umbri?
5. I'm currently at
okay,
3 remaining because of the rest.
Roll me a. Oh, okay. So you have 3 left. So then you would take. You'd be at. Okay, got it. So then what I want you to do is a d6 plus 3.
And hope to roll high.
High is bad.
High is bad in this case?
Well, yes, because it's the worse you get.
Oh.
But you get
8.
8. All right. You basically get like slammed in the arm. You've got a bad bruise on it now, including a lot of probably maybe a broken bone and some internal bleeding. And you're stunned, so you don't get another turn. But you're not dead.
Can I shoot
and it's
another arrow?
Yes.
Alright.
I think there's only one of these things, by the way. So, like,
I fucking...
roll me a d10.
Just ignore my turn.
Your usage.
Sure.
So what's my health at now?
Okay,
Now it
so
lowers. I'm fucking.
That goes down to a D8.
Ooh,
Uh,
goddamn.
Raygarth, what are you doing when these things attack?
My night wasn't already bad enough. It's certainly worse.
I see them attack. I pull out
Yes.
my sword.
Okay,
Then, and there are like 3 of them, right?
you're gonna attack.
Sure.
I think you said there was one of them.
Oh, one of them?
One.
Okay. Okay. Thought I heard. Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay, well. So I like charge and then I like swing down at him with my sword.
Okay, roll. Swing. Your blade goes wide as you try to adjust to the everything going on around you.
What isn't this it?
Cedric, what are you doing?
I'm going to fire an arrow at the bastards.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
What are we going in?
Well, you'd be in your short range, right?
I think so, yeah. I mean, if you just got up, it'd be right near you, so you get a +5 total.
+5.
Okay,
19.
that hit.
Does 19 work for you?
Roll your damage.
Geez, sounds lucky.
Roll fizzle beef. Oh yeah, there we go.
That's a lot of damage. Yeah, you force it. You shoot a good shot right towards its arm, like as it swings, tries to swing again, and it turns toward you and makes a attack. Elena, what are you doing?
Currently stunned, remember? Stunned for 2 rounds?
So the
Currently,
halfling
she's
gets
just
hit.
flapping her arm about in pain
Well, I'm currently stunned for 2 rounds.
because of the pain.
You take 5. You take 5 damage, Kara. What's your health at?
I think it's
Is
6.
your health 5?
Oh yeah, that one.
So you're 1. Okay. You get smacked around by this massive gator man with a club. He just you're so hard that you almost fall to the ground.
Can I go
Tobias,
again?
what are you doing?
I'm going to.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I mean, Tobias can go first.
So, yeah. Either of you. Yeah.
I'm going to swing at it with my mace.
Okay. Roll to hit.
All right, so do 20 plus 1. 19.
Okay, that's a hit.
Of
Roll your damage.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
6 damage.
That is a lot of damage. How do you want to defeat this thing?
Basically, after it slaps Kara around, I'm going to like swing upward at its jaw and like just kind of break its neck with the force of the Morning Star. Like,
Gotcha. Okay.
Dorian's gonna go the fuck back to sleep.
I'm going the fuck back to sleep. Okay, fair.
I say fuck you guys and go back to bed.
Cool. Give me a moment. I'm doing some math.
okay.
So the next, I'm assuming that once it becomes nighttime again, you guys start moving towards the city.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to be walking across the water since the dock.
Whatever it is.
Right. So by now, you guys would be about here. So let me show you on this map. So you guys would be on the second tile here. What are you guys doing?
Oh, I'm actually going to cast Cure Light Wounds on Kara.
You're going to cast Cure Light Wounds? Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll that.
All right, so it's a 1d6 plus 1. Oops, so Kara fully heals.
Great.
Yay! You're
Good job.
awesome.
Yay.
Okay. You managed to make it through the night. The rain is starting to die down. Do you guys want to make camp again?
Sure.
I'm just thinking, how close is it to actually the town before we make camp?
You guys aren't sure. It took you about a day before, but you're traveling a lot slower now because you have equipment and you're moving very slowly.
Yeah, okay, so let's make camp again.
Anybody can use my bedroll. My character's not going to use it.
All right, so I think
And here, take it.
I'm still injured, so I'll take it.
I'll take one if I can, because I'm still injured.
There are two, so you're good. You guys can roll.
Cedric's
heal.
using his.
Mhm.
And I'm
But
just
then
listening.
Kara got healed, so.
Right.
I don't need to use mine. Who wants mine?
I'll use it,
I'm gonna get.
because I'm
A
still
D4?
at 3 out of 5.
I'll even
And
take
that
first
gets
watch.
me up to
whoever
full.
wants.
Okay, so you heal
I
for
believe-
2.
So who wants first watch with me?
I'll be first I watching, will. I guess. Or
Okay.
rather, I'll be like, I'll heal one health point and then.
You guys, the night is quiet besides the hum of bugs and
So,
the
Okay, so nothing happens then?
cold wind or warm wind. It's actually rather temperate.
And a hurricane appears.
No. Well, it was raining pretty bad, but that's more of a storm than a hurricane.
Like over here, it was raining pretty bad. It was really foggy over here.
So
Right.
I'm back up to 5.
Cool.
All that happens is
So,
that one of us has a nightmare
at this
about
point-
something like showing up to work in your underpants.
It's the 6th day. You guys are going to continue moving ahead.
Okay.
Isn't it like the 7th day at this point?
No, 6th.
You
Is
said
that
it was
what
6 last time.
Okay, so
It was the
7th.
start of the 6th, I think. In the
Yeah, but we waited until night to leave. So now it's
True.
the 7th.
So it would be 7th. So you guys move in this direction.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay. So allow me to. What are you guys doing while you're traveling through the jungle?
I'm going to actually get my spell ready.
Okay.
Keeping cure wounds again.
My character's just going to speak up and go. So, either of you guys get any artifacts that you needed? Don't you have a landlord?
I'm actually going to take command, I think.
Sure,
Come
go
on,
ahead.
okay. But he's asking you a question.
No, I don't have a landlord. I live with the church.
The church is
remember
your
was-
landlord.
All I remember was artifacts, landlord, etc., etc.
Hell, I got an artifact, but the issue is it's too useful to give up just yet. We'll need it just a bit longer.
The rain starts picking up again as you trek through the forest.
See, you say it's useful, but then you also have to realize we don't know what that thing does, and you used it a couple times. For all I know, your ass is fucking cursed.
Well, she's a part of the club then.
It
Yeah.
repelled the ghost.
Those on the back of our hands that say, "Oh, guess what?
And it
Off you
felt
go.
pretty
We're
damn
going to
good.
die." I mean, I lived my life knowing that every goddamn day. I just didn't expect to have a fucking mark on the back of my hand that says, "Hey, you're going to be looking over your shoulder every goddamn day."
I look over my shoulder every day. You don't?
That's great. Good for you.
So I wonder, did using the wand mark me in any way or no?
You don't see any strange marks like visibly on your person. I mean, you would have taken a bath recently, so you would know.
Oh yeah.
I mean, curses don't always have marks on them.
Anyway, can we keep with a good mood here and continue on?
Sure.
So at this point, you would make camp. I'm assuming you set up some kind of shelter to prevent you from dealing with the rain again, because it's raining fairly hard.
Yeah, I'll just do what I did before.
Okay. Everyone who is resting can recover 1.
Unless you have a bedroll.
Well, in this
I'm
case,
already at full.
Yeah, I'm already at full too, so.
okay.
Yep.
Okay, everyone's okay. So then,
Yes, so.
oh, are you guys marking off rations, by the way?
We've used about 2 days worth.
Yeah.
So in the
No, I'm
case of
saying-
everybody
That'll leave
there,
me at no rations, but we got that fishing kit we could have used.
Yeah, but I'm asking, like, from now on, you guys are going to need to do that.
yeah.
So we.
You guys were fishing the
So
last.
everyone has to mark
Yes or
off
no?
2 water skins and 2 rations, otherwise you're going to be taking penalties.
Well, we
What do you
could
mean by
refill
2
our
water
water
skins?
skins at the lake.
Yeah, we already could have done that. And then here's the other thing that I need to talk to you about.
Fair.
There's a difference between a full water skin and a half full water skin. So would it
Yeah.
take a full water skin? Or would it
Correct.
take a half water skin?
Full.
Whatever.
You each have to have 2 full water skins.
All right, but I still could have refilled it. So
No, it's not hard. There's
could have
way
used
more-
it, refilled it, used it, and now I'm refilling it.
Here, I have 3 on me. I could have easily kept full because we're
So,
doing.
you know what I'm gonna do at that point? I'm gonna use the fire. I'm gonna stick 2 sticks in the ground, and then I'm gonna go ahead and. Does anybody have a pot or a pan? Fucking anything.
Tinderbox.
Mm,
I need
No,
something
we
that
didn't really-
I need a container.
no, I don't think anyone. Like,
Unfortunately, I forgot to bring a container, but I brought fishing gear you could have used to fish for rations
All
for
right.
everyone.
Then what I'm gonna do instead of that is I'm still gonna put 2 sticks in the ground. I'm still gonna have them hold 2 leaves up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put the water skin at the bottom of one end. What that's going to do is it's going to burn condensation onto the bottom leaf, and that's going to fall in, and that's going to be purified basically.
Fair.
And then so that'll be used to get my thing full and not have to drink dirty lake water.
Okay.
Good idea.
Who's drinking the water?
Yes, I
Like-
am as well.
Okay. Cool.
Well, we would have all had to refill our skins at the lake.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay. At that point in time, yeah.
I kind of thought we were following the lake, though.
Yeah, we are following it.
Okay.
You can still use this idea. It's just a regular survival tip. That's all there is to
Yeah,
it.
good idea. Common
Okay,
sense.
so you're going that way, right?
Yeah, it's common sense survival of the time.
Okay, so at this point, I don't think.
I mean, that stuff there is common sense.
So moving on, this is the 8th day. You'd continue to move forward. I'm just making sure you guys are marking off food and water. So
Alright.
make sure that you do that now.
Well, Silver, you've been fishing with my fishing kit, right? Every day? Because we need fish for everyone.
Yeah, we should probably have a hunting group as well. Like,
Let me go ahead and do it again. I have to roll a 1d. I have to roll a 1d6, and you better hope that I get a 1, because otherwise you ain't getting shit.
Right.
Anybody else that has bushcraft can go ahead and use it, because I'm not the only one that has to fish.
I got bushcraft.
Good.
So I fail, so somebody else has to go ahead and do it.
Okey-dokey.
Alright, I'll try for the 1 in 6.
Okay.
I fail. Unless wisdom counts for survival or whatever.
It would.
What,
in
I need
this
to roll?
case, you could
Oh,
get,
for fuck's sake!
But I would have succeeded.
and then Kara fails, and then you
Why,
could roll
why can't I roll that on a damage?
one in 6, Carl.
See,
One
if
d6.
wisdom would have counted, it would have been a 1.
Okay.
Actually,
Woo!
Good job.
I have a 50.
Realize
Plus
wisdom counts in this.
Okay, so I got a 1, so.
Yeah, wisdom
my
counts in this.
wisdom would have made it a 1 because I have a 16 wisdom.
Oh,
rate.
come on.
I had something I was going to ask, actually.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I just
What the fuck?
where are we exactly?
You're in the middle of a jungle, basically.
We have a map of the kingdom, we don't know.
So really, it should be a +2 to the roll.
Well, from what I'm reading, it says, well, it's like a swamp, more like.
+2 in 6 in a jungle.
Well, it's a swamp, but it's kind of like it has trees and stuff. It's not really like a jungle.
Okay, so what do I...
I mean, that's why I went.
It's either a jungle
That's
or
why I went. I
didn't-
mean, that's
didn't-
well, it is a jungle. It's a swamp, but that's why I was not giving you a bonus because I would have otherwise.
So I shouldn't... No bonuses for me either?
No.
Well, I rolled a 1, so what do I find?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
with my wisdom, it would have made it a 1.
yeah, so both you can roll 2d. Either you can roll. You both roll a d4, and that'll give you some rations, some food, some fish, some stuff like that.
All right, I have
Berries
2
and
days
things.
of fish.
Okay.
I have 1 day. Woo.
Okay, so is that able to feed you so that you guys can keep going here, or what?
I think so.
Because you
We're
need
just spending.
you need 1 ration of water, which I'm assuming you could get, and then 1 ration of food per day.
Yeah. As long as we keep on doing this per day, I think we'll be good.
It's
Yeah.
like Oregon Trail.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy.
But if you have, so how many rations do you have in total?
All right, I'll mark off 1 day's fish, which will leave me with 1 day left.
Right, and I know that Dustin can mark off 1 right now just to feed himself, but then that means.
I have 3 days.
Okay, so you have 3 days. Elena has how many?
Like
plus-
now.
I
Like
have 3
basically, I
days.
just got rid of the other one.
I had 2 days until I spent today's.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
I
see
spent
what
the days, which
you guys-
brought me to 3.
You
So
guys need to feed the fighter and Cedric, so you need to spend.
I fed myself. I have 3 left.
And Kara
Okay.
has.
And then Kara, did you
ration
spend?
left.
Did you spend 1 of yours?
What up, guys?
Okay.
I've been.
You've been
spending
marking it?
rations.
Okay, cool. So you guys are about here now.
shit. Crap, it's
Where's that? You're on that hex that's near the actual lake or river. Rather, it's a river.
I'm sorry, what?
So now moving on to the. Oh, you're on this hex that's sort of nearby the river. Basically, south here. I'll put a token down. Hold on.
When in doubt, follow the water.
You can't see it yet, but I'm moving.
When in doubt, dicks out.
So you guys are there. We're gonna go on to the 9th day.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see if anything happens. Okay. It is
Roll to fish. Basically, I need a 3 or lower on the d6.
it's
Yeah.
a light rain.
Well, go ahead and roll. Yep.
Would you rather
I
me
I
roll
failed to
first?
fish.
I fell.
Let me see. Roll 1d6. I pass. Let me roll 1d4. Leave it to me to get the good shit rolled. So 2 rations. Anybody that needs a ration that is at like 1 ration, take a ration.
Yeah, I'm at 1 day of fish.
So take another one.
All right.
I have no rations. Woo.
You take one.
You can take one and I'll scratch off mine.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you'll take yours, and then you'll be down to 0. But Kara needs to roll to see if he can fish, because
Yeah.
he should also do so.
Kara has the best bonus here.
so where are we at the moment? Are we still in
You're-
swamp or is it jungle? Have you made your
You're
mind up?
you're moving along the yeah, it's a swamp. You're moving along the river in this swamp. I call it a jungle because that's sort of what it looks like,
Okay.
but it's more of a swamp really, and it's like wet. The ground underneath you is
Well, if it looks like a jungle, it's a jungle with like a little wet patch.
yeah.
Jungle with a wet patch in it is still a jungle.
Okay. Well, don't you have like +3 wisdom or something like that? Or no, it's
Yeah, what's your wisdom bonus?
I thought your bushcraft was like 4 and 6 or something.
I know his stealth is really good.
What do I add wisdom to it as well?
Yes, you add your
Well,
wisdom
you
bonus
have
to this.
What's your
My
bushcraft like rating?
My bushcraft due to halfling is 3 and 6, but I've got a +1 in wisdom.
Yeah, so that
So then
would
you
count.
pass.
So you're yeah.
Because you meet your requirement, so you need to roll 1d4.
Yep.
Oh well, that's groovy.
Should I fish out as well?
Yes, you can try.
Ah, well, you
Enough
got
to
1
feed-
day of fish.
Enough to feed yourself.
Oh, I got 2 in total.
Okay. So that's
But
good.
that's still the wait. Is his bushcraft 2 and 6?
No,
Because it's normally 1 and 6 for everybody.
not good enough though.
Yeah. Sorry, Kyle. If you had gotten a 2, then you would have been at a 1.
So is anyone out of food?
So wait, that's not good enough?
No, you need
No,
a
it's-
1.
You need a 1.
I already spent the day's food.
It's a different case if you're a halfling or if you're a specialist. Because specialists can have skill points which they can put into like bushcraft and stuff. I've just been getting lucky because I have fucking been rolling 1s for this one thing.
So, is anyone empty on food?
That's what I was asking. Yeah.
I have
Well, I would be after today expires.
After this day, you've already spent your thing.
Right, sorry, after this day.
Yeah. So is
And,
anyone out of food right now? After they've spent the one that they had to.
I have 2 left
Okay.
after I used.
So we're gonna continue
Okay.
on to the
Put that in your inventory.
the next day,
That's
10th day. Where are you on this map? Okay, good. So it's the 10th day. You guys continue.
Okay. Continue literally roll our food.
Ouch.
And I failed to fish.
That sucks.
Okay.
6. I pass again.
Okay, good.
Why am I passing at the one check that I really don't fucking...
I get it.
I get 4 days of fishing.
Very good.
So
very nice.
who's
That's
really
3.
low? And so we got 7. So who's really low right now?
I got
don't
none.
have any, so
Got nothing.
Alright.
I've got 1 ration.
I'm going to go ahead and give Umbri 2 of mine.
Alright.
And Kara, you get 2 as well on top of yours. So you have 3. Umbri should have 2, and then Carl can do what he wants with the 3 that he got.
Okay, who's got the lowest on rations?
I'm at 0, so
You should. If you give him 2, because I'm about to have 2 right now.
alright, so
I
2 days worth of
give him-
ration.
So
And then I eat my
I'm
rations, so I
giving
still have
2.
2.
I eat 1.
Okay, then one day after I eat it.
Gonna scratch off today for the day.
You know what
I'm
with
gonna
these
roll.
rations is a bag of herbs.
Yeah, if only.
Hmm.
There we go. So I've caught fishies.
Okay. You guys can mark that stuff off. I'm gonna take a bathroom break.
Okay.
I wonder.
Move on to the next day.
I wonder whatever happened to that bag of herbs you had.
Okay. So Cedric's caught 3. So who's lacking?
Oh, you just did. I
Yeah.
could use one more.
Oh shit.
I have 1 after today, so
Well,
Oh,
after this day, I managed to get us 4 more days. Who needs them?
I would like one of that, but I'm not
I'll give
needy
you
right
one.
now. Alright, so I should have 4 right now.
let me see how
I
much
still-
if I get any lucky.
I still have 2 rations.
Okay.
Nope.
And I'll take 2, scratch off the 1 for that day, which will leave me at 2, then give the other to whoever needs it. Like
I'll
Dustin.
probably need it because
Then you can have it.
Yeah.
So after today, I'll still have 1. Woo!
After today, I should have 3.
I'm just scraping by.
And after today, who else has got what?
After today, I have 3.
Mhm.
After today, Dustin, I think, has 1.
Yeah.
After today, I have 2.
Yeah, and then after today, Carl has 2, I think.
I have
So
2,
I'll
yes.
give
Yeah.
I'll give a fish to Tobias,
Okay.
So
So
it's 1 to
which will
Dustin.
raise him to 2.
Yeah, I
Push
still
to
have
win.
2 because I got
Guys, thanks for healing me earlier.
the 2. Today I ate 1
And I'll
today
take the other
of
fish.
the catch. Unless we're in the next day.
So
No, we're
Tobias should
this
be
day,
on-
today. We if you spent 1, you've already spent it for today, so you're fine.
Okay, so yeah, still have
so
2
Tobias
rations.
should be on 3
Yeah,
now.
good thing I managed to remember to buy fishing equipment, right?
Yeah, good.
You said I should be
Otherwise, we would have died,
Or I would have had to go into the water and got
or I
your-
would have had to cut you guys to pieces and then serve you up
Cut my leg.
Hannibal
Cut
Lecter
my
style.
We're moving on to the next day.
Yeah, we've already paid for each other at this point, so we've all rationed it out. So whatever happens for today is what we'll end up deducting for. But we still have to roll to see what we haul in for today.
yeah,
So
We have to
the
do that
11th
first.
because the more fish we have, the better it is.
Yes. All
the
right.
11th
So
day, you
everybody should roll.
are starting to move deeper.
Yeah, everybody should roll to fish now, and then so don't deduct your thing yet until after we do this.
I don't know why it rolled twice, but I'll take the first one, which is a failure.
E6. I don't manage to do it today.
I succeed.
Wow. You got a
Okay,
fucking 0. Does she get like twice as much for that?
No.
So that's factoring the 2. That's how I'm doing the
Ooh.
3 and 6.
Yep.
Ooh.
So instead of scratch, so that'll even out with what I have. So I'm fine.
Okay.
Alright.
So I'm still at 2 days.
Kara needs to roll.
Good.
Leaving you, Kara. Don't fail me. Ouch. You failed me. I was like, don't fail me. You failed me.
Son of disappointing.
You had 1 job, Kara. 1 job.
Yeah, I blew it.
Oh well, we should have enough fish to last us today.
Yeah. I'm at 2 if I spend 1 today. So
Yeah, I'll be at 2
Okay.
as well.
I'm not hurting.
I'm gonna
You see,
When I fished.
I'm gonna have 1.
you see, like as you're fishing, you notice there's this black robed sort of woman moving towards the water and gathering it into sort of a pot.
Does she look like she's having a seance?
No, she looks like she's getting water.
I'm going
It
to
looks like
approach
someone
her.
we should ask for directions.
Yeah.
Looks like a cultist. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, this is freaking Greece. Everyone wears robes around here.
Right. It's normal.
Normally.
Alright, I'm gonna go up and greet her.
Okay, robes are standard wear for cultists and scholars and priests.
Correct. So what do you say to this woman?
Wait,
I'm
wait.
going
If this is Greece, where's Nero Claudius fucking Caesar? Where's his ass?
He's Roman.
It's not literally.
Oh yeah, that's right. He is Roman.
Yeah.
And
Little shit.
You're looking for Alexander the Great.
Yeah.
alright, so I'm gonna say, greetings. I am a priest of Athena, and we have been traveling for a good solid 10 days.
11 days.
11 days.
You're welcome.
Ah, are you exhausted?
Quite. My legs have been rather hurt from a nasty fall. Do you happen to know if there's a town nearby or a place we can stay the night?
We're looking for the
Yes,
poor.
if you're looking for a place to stay, I have a small hut that you could sort of take a night in if you need it.
That would be much obliged, my very young lady.
Fair enough.
Sure.
Better roll that thing again.
I'll show you the way. She leads you deeper into the bog. Towards
Oh,
like
this sounds good. It's a fucking bog hag.
towards like a small hut.
Does she look old and wrinkly? Does she look like she wants to fatten us up and eat us?
She sort of takes a broom and starts, cleaning out some of the dust.
Yeah, right. I know what that really for.
There are a few bones scattered around, but of course,
What I thought.
nothing too out of the
This
ordinary.
bitch wants to eat us. I am not at the behest of this Hannibal Lecter. I vote that we turn away. I vote that we continue back
She,
where we were going.
She sort of
I choose
motions toward
life.
a rocking chair.
I choose life as well. Me and Cedric are just quietly nodding to each other and realizing this is a really bad situation to be in.
I'm also realizing this like skulls the old lady in black robes with a broom.
No, she doesn't look old. She looks actually fairly young.
Me and Cedric hold hands in a bromance
said
that
she looked
cannot
old.
be
I said-
severed.
I said she was a woman.
We stare into each other's eyes, human and halfling.
Yeah, in the third wheel.
And she
She could be just a scholar.
Are you going to what are you doing? Because apparently everyone else is getting really suspicious for no reason.
Yeah, so I'm going to say, ignore them. They have gone
We're
crazy.
not speaking it, we're just looking at each other
Right.
Or
and
just
holding
like,
hands. We're high-fiving so quickly that
She seems to be fairly offended by the fact that you guys aren't.
I'm
Well,
walking.
small home.
I didn't say we were walking.
Starting to make
I just say that we're holding hands.
right. Okay.
it's the best romance of 2012.
I'm going to approach her calmly and I'm going to basically assume that she's a scholar because it makes sense with the attire.
How dare you assume her profession?
So where?
I mean,
where
we're
you-
assuming she's a mock witch.
So you have the wand in your backpack still, right?
Did you just assume my gender?
I'm asking you a question. So, Umbra, you still have the wand in your backpack, right?
Yes.
I'm just like,
Yes, I have the wand in my backpack.
You are a very gifted one. You have something of value, yes.
She's gonna take that shit from you.
She closes her eyes for a moment and opens them.
Are you gonna answer her?
Yeah, what do you say?
Well, I found some stuff in a dungeon.
Ah.
That she earned.
Very interesting. I have not sensed the presence of such a powerful one in a long time. May I see what you have recovered? Perhaps I could be of some assistance to you.
Well, if you could identify it, I would be glad to show you.
Just don't let her touch it.
Just remember to return it when you are finished identifying it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She nods.
So I'm gonna show it to her.
She gives it a look over.
I don't like this.
I don't like it either.
Jedi mind trick.
I agree. Something's wrong here, Cedric. And we're the only ones that are making sense of this.
This is a powerful wand.
You have the third wheel still.
She's
You
fucking crazy.
should keep this close at hand. It would be very dangerous if someone got their hands on something like this. She doesn't touch it. She's just kind of like, you're holding it out in your hand, and she's like looking it over. And she's...
Can you tell her what it does?
Do you know what it does?
This seems to be well, I can't be sure. It looks rather
Mic disappear, guys.
origin. You see this skull? It is a marking of a dark force, of death. Perhaps
Is it anything like this? Shows
the
my
working
shows my
the
skull mark on my
shamans
hand.
of river moves toward your hand, and she like tries to grab at your wrist to like.
I let her.
Your hand still.
I let her.
Going to take a look at that.
As he takes a chainsaw to it.
No.
She wish.
What?
I wish there was a chainsaw.
This seems to be some marking of some kind, an arcane marking.
We were told that it was a marking of death.
Buried deep in your flesh. It's not some kind of ink. It is. She's like rubbing it with her fingers, like she's doing this.
If I were to cut my hand off, would the marking appear somewhere else?
I would not suggest it. The marking seems deeply. And what she's doing, by the way, I'm trying to do it with my hand. Actually, let me show you.
I already know what you're doing.
She's like
You're
rubbing her.
I know.
Her fingers against your.
Yeah, basically massaging your hand.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Like
And she's doing this, and she's like closing her eyes, and she's like, "Yes, you are." It is a very troubling presence. Do not want to reflect on this. But please, make yourselves at home. It is not a very spacious place, but please, I suggest that you do everything you can to make yourselves comfortable.
If I may ask, how well suited are you in terms of food?
Well,
what I mean by that isn't that I'm asking for your food. I'm asking if you have enough food for yourself.
Oh, well, I provide for myself very well. Nature does what it can. My stores are fairly well stocked. I make a nice frog stew.
Okay, well,
If you're interested.
We have a few days worth of rations, but we don't all have to spend our rations if we don't want to. If you would like,
Yes, please.
She's
I
offering.
would be happy to provide a meal for you.
That would be lovely. Thank you.
You're very kind.
We're
That would
very
be lovely.
kind.
And then I lean back to fucking lean back to Cedric, and I give him that bro look.
Your kindness reminds me of the kindness shown to Thracia.
And then I secretly, I go over to a corner and I start praying to Hermes.
Okay.
Your kindness reminds me of a theatre production I saw the other week back about some crazy family. feeding a bunch of strangers. to keep
So,
them fat.
a good question, actually. What is Tobias doing after the meal? Because she does feed you with some stew, some soup. It's very thick and slimy, but it has a certain flavor to it that is actually fairly pleasant.
Don't eat the clam chowder.
Don't eat the clam chowder.
I guess I will have like pleasant conversation, like, and try to look around the cabin, see if there's any like religious symbols. To strike up a conversation.
You don't notice any particular symbols of any religion that you're aware of. You see a lot of strange sort of like almost like bones that are like tied by string, or like bits of maybe shrunken head type stuff, where it's like these like tiny organs that are like all ornamentally like placed around her, like sort of
So what is it you do for yourself?
crafts, art. I
Magecraft.
I sell baubles.
You seem well versed in the arts of the arcane. Did you perhaps dabble in it, or are you perhaps some sort of seer?
These things that you are presenting upon me are nothing obscure. That stick with a skull adorning it does not seem very natural, and neither does your marking. I'm sure anyone could tell you that.
Yes.
Somebody sounds like they're next to a washer.
It's not me.
Got a blender?
Yeah, that's Cedric washing his shorts.
Yeah, he took his shorts off, and now he's just standing in front of the thing, crossing his arms and his undies. He's like, what? I was on my ass for most of the time in that thing. It was slippy and grimy. It was gross. Gotta get my shorts clean.
It is getting late. Perhaps you should rest. I'm sure it has been a tiring journey for you.
I'm going to stay up for a little bit, like in comparison to others, and keep watch, basically, just in case.
Okay, fair.
Hold up, guys.
I still even if we're inside of a house.
Okay, so what I want. So, are you doing anything before you go to bed?
Who?
Tobias?
Wow.
No, I'm gonna make a small prayer to Athena, like.
Okay. For guidance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep me safe over this sweet
Roll
night.
me a wisdom check.
All right.
Plus, well, I didn't say what to add, but I'll add it for you. So that's like plus like, what's your wisdom? +2 or +1?
+1.
Okay, so that's like 21. Yeah, that's pretty high.
21.
Athena would sort of guide you through. It's not really like a direct sort of Athena says to you, but it's a very strong sense that you get that you remember that Athena has gifted you with the ability to protect yourself from any evils, so you need not fear any evil. Like, they're basically, reminding you have this protection from evil, so if you are afraid of anything, that Athena will protect you.
Okay. So is it like a free use of protection from evil, or?
No, but it's basically a reminder that if you were afraid of anything, that you could use that to protect yourself.
All right, what I'm doing, by the way,
if there was any reason why you would be distressed, Athena, you ask for Athena's help and she will protect you. Is what?
Okay.
You have to use your own spell, but it's a suggestion. Like,
yeah,
if you were to be in danger, this would be the best way to guard yourself from harm.
Can I?
So Athena's the loading screen, like, hey, press A to jump.
Right.
Can I try?
Like, if you are concerned about this woman, if she was evil, the protection would ward them.
Yeah. Okay. But I don't think she's evil because I'm not a paranoid
Right,
person.
but I'm saying that if there's something you're afraid of, then it will ward them.
Can I try and contact or / pray to Hermes?
Yes,
All right.
of course.
So is that
Roll me
a
a d6, please.
D6? All right.
Oh, by the way, is there any offerings that Athena wants for
Mhm.
me or?
1.
No, you rolled fairly well. Okay, that's good. Good for you. Good for you. Everyone else is moving off to bed. Can you roll me a stealth check, please?
Me?
I'll let you roll it this time. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And this is I'm asking because it's important.
I passed.
Okay, very good. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, so let me explain what you see. So Tobias, you finish your prayer.
Mhm.
Mosey off into bed. Everyone else is sleeping. You, Dorian, as you're trying to get, you're restless. You're afraid.
Well, I mean, I'm not restless. I just pretty much. I already slept. I slept while these guys were like fighting. Well, not fighting. I slept like I went back to bed like while they were, and like I've been sleeping regularly as far as that is. So I still have energy to burn.
Right. I mean, I'm just saying because, like, obviously she's expecting you. You would have at least told her, like, I don't feel very good or something. Like, you would have at least explained that because she's kind of asking you to sleep, and you're like, I'm just gonna take a walk.
Yeah. Well, I say that, but I'm still gonna be inside the house.
Of course.
Obviously.
I'm aware. No, I'm just saying what you would have said to them. So it's like, I'm gonna take a walk, and she's like, all right.
She's like, be careful.
What happens? Sneak back into the. You do go outside, and she sees you leave, but you sneak. You sneak back in, while she seems to be in another room.
All right.
And what you hear as she sort of creeps up toward the floorboards. You see her place her sort of hands, which, by the way, seem a lot larger than you saw before. When I say clawed hands, I mean actually like long fingernails. Start wrapping.
I knew
around,
this bitch was a witch out of character.
Start wrapping around.
I was not fucking wrong.
But
me and Cedric were right to be fucking out of the. Give me a high five. I told you my bro senses was going off, man.
But as she tries to wrap her arms around him, she feels Athena's sort of ward and is forced backward away from Tobias, and she screams like a high-pitched.
Does that wake everybody up?
And yes, it wakes everybody up. But
right,
you are actually.
Can I make a sneak attack on her?
Yes, that's what I'm suggesting. Yes, you are primed to make a sneak attack.
Okay. So basically, what it is that I have to make an attack on her. If I succeed, then it does double damage. Yeah. So that would be with my longbow. So it's a 1d20 plus 4. Would I have had time to aim, or would I have not have?
It's not.
That's my question.
What are you doing?
Because if I aim, it increases the amount to hit. Basically.
Why are you using your bow? I mean, you could just stab her in the back of the head, like.
I mean, I could try and do that, but I'm better at dexterity than I am strength.
I'm pretty sure sneak attacks are melee.
No, they can be ranged as well as long as you're hidden.
Okay, I mean it depends on the edition, so I'm curious as to what it says specifically. Like, does it say?
The sneak attacks.
I'm pretty sure it's just as it is. Yeah.
Okay.
As long as it hit, it depends on how many points you put into sneak attack. I put 1, so instead of a times 1 bonus, it's times 2.
Yep. I'm just gonna check real quick.
All right.
He's like, yeah. Okay. Yeah. It doesn't say, so yeah, I'll allow that. Sure.
Okay,
you can
cool.
roll. You don't have time to aim though.
Okay, that's what I was just asking. Just in
But you get a plus 2.
All right, so I get a plus 2 to that. All right, so that means that I'm at plus 6 then.
Correct.
So roll 1d20 plus 6. 26. That's a nat.
Okay, so roll your.
Do I have to? Do I have to roll a crit table?
Yes, you roll a d20 now, and I'll tell you what happens.
Do I roll just a regular 1d20 or?
Yeah, just roll a d20.
16.
It's like, oh, the thing was so rigged against us.
The one time that I
What did you get?
actually roll
No.
high.
I'm asking you a question. What do you get?
16.
16. All right. Cool. So that means you do. So you do 6 damage normally. Right?
I do. Hold on.
Well,
1d6.
normally because you're doubling it.
Yeah, 1d6.
So you effectively do 12 damage. You shoot her right in the back, and she falls forward, screeching, and collapses.
All right. So it's like, was it like enough to kill her, or?
Well, she's not moving. I mean, she's like she's.
I like this idea that I've pretty much just like like that arrow is like stabbing into the floorboard and keeping her still.
and everyone is awake.
Yeah, and I speak up immediately, and I go like, while you guys were sleeping, this woman was trying to fucking like what was it? Strangle. What was your name, Dustin? Your character's name?
Tobias. Yeah.
Trying to strangle Tobias. Tobias, I don't know what the fuck you have on you, but it made her screech.
I have a Athena's blessing.
So it's just I run in.
Well, I think. Well, you better thank Athena, because otherwise you would have been strangled unless I fucking shot this bitch. But I shot her, so glad you're okay. I told you I wasn't all right with this. You guys knew this. You saw me. I was not okay.
Look, and
I had faith in my goddess.
I love he's pointing down towards this writhing, like.
Yeah, like my fucking like I have another arrow knocked at like this thing.
And as you look towards her,
can I take another shot while this thing's prone?
As you look down towards her, her skin starts to shrivel and.
All right, let me roll to hit.
Sag.
Don't forget to roll arrows.
Yeah, let me do that first.
Oh, you don't need to roll if she's like on the ground though.
No. He's talking about arrow usage.
Oh yeah, you do have to roll for that still.
That's I'm okay. And then let me go ahead and roll again to roll. So I don't have to roll to hit her. You're right.
No, I said you don't have to roll
damage.
So you don't have to roll damage either. You just do.
Okay. So I just shoot her. Yep. Just shoot her. Yep.
You shoot again just to make sure, and
I am not.
At that point, she stops moving.
And I look at them all, and I'd be like, "All right, listen to me. I know it was a good idea at the time. I don't fault anybody for wanting to stay here, but the issue is that we just can't trust anybody else besides ourselves. That's just my suggestion. Besides the people that you already know." And don't get me wrong, you guys have different backgrounds. I'm not going to say don't trust your friends, but we should not trust anybody in these woods, at the very least.
That's a very narrow-minded view.
It's narrow-minded, but it's also safe. I mean, if you didn't have Athena's blessing and I wasn't the one awake, you would have been choked in your sleep, man.
Oh, I would have died one way or the other. Holds up.
Yeah, but at least it's not now. I mean, trust me. Like, I know I may be a hard ass.
Oh, and I should mention this actually, because the last thing that you see of this.
I'm 40 years old. I'm on my deathbed, anyways.
Is that you see the same spirit that you both witnessed, like you and Tobias see this bend down
like
towards her body.
Ah, okay.
It's like she could have been a fucking scholar, but you know she's there wearing robes. She lives in a fucking bog.
Yeah.
And but I steal her soul away.
All right. Well, she steals,
and she
steals
somehow had.
Go ahead.
She somehow had the inside track that Umbri was smuggling a fucking rod.
Yeah.
What she got?
And then I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna continue what I said before. I'm gonna put my hand on.
And it looks toward you before it fades away.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it, and I'm gonna fucking glare at it.
Cedric's gonna take
because to me, I told you what I said. My character has danced with death every goddamn day. This bitch is not new to me. Anyway.
Okay. So just to kind of keep things moving, you're able to get enough food.
Okay. So do we add any rations to our thing from this house, or?
I'm just going to say, you essentially get enough food and provisions from stopping here and hunting.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's anything of interest?
Oh, that's
sure.
true, because there might be stuff here. So I'll also help.
Yes.
Wisdom?
You all
So is
roll
that a
separately.
wisdom or?
Yeah. Well, you all roll a d6.
Okay, a d6. I got 2.
Yep.
I don't know if that's good enough or not. So
Okay.
You said we should all
4.
You can all roll if you like.
oh no,
Does
because
wisdom help
it's
or
the
no?
search. It's the search skill. Yeah. So I failed that one in that case. If it's the search skill.
Does Cedric or Elena want to roll?
I'll roll.
Okay.
I failed even if wisdom would have applied.
Kara, you should roll 2. If you want to search.
Okie doke.
It's just
May
more
as
people
well give
that
it
we
a
have.
try.
Yeah.
Why not?
Who hasn't rolled yet? I've rolled.
No.
Dustin's rolled.
Kara's the one who didn't roll.
Kara's rolled. Numbers rolled.
Okay.
Okay, we find nothing, so.
You don't find anything of interest besides a few weird baubles.
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, the goddamn chicken bones and strings should have been a tip off that this bitch wasn't. Yeah.
yeah.
find a house of chocolates or candies.
So Dorian's gonna put a hand on Tobias's like shoulder, and he goes like, "Listen, I know that we're both marked and all that stuff, and I know that you're pretty pessimistic, and that you think that you're on your deathbed. But here's the thing:
I'm not pessimistic. I've been optimistic about shit.
well, you just said that you're in your 40s, so you're practically close to death, or whatever the hell. But
Yes, I am.
yeah, I know you. I know you are age-wise, but otherwise,
How old is
the
Dorian,
fact that
by the way? I just
fact-
want to get some
he's
context.
in like his like early to mid like 20s.
Okay, I just wanted to
Yeah.
sort of get a context for this
Yeah, that's
conversation.
fine. But he goes like, and I know I might be a bit of a hard ass, but that doesn't mean that even though you're marked or you're old, that I want you to die. So,
Well, I don't want to die either, but if
Yeah.
that's comes, it comes.
but if I
um,
can prevent it, then I'm going to.
All right.
Because I'd like to imagine that we're all in this at this point. So, yeah.
Okay.
And he's going to
This
just
is
pat
sort
your
of-
shoulder and then going to stop at that point.
Just to sort of help move things along, after a total of about 2 weeks of traveling, on the 14th day of your journey, you cross through, you continue following the river until you reach the port.
Then it's assumed that from this place we had enough stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So you...
Okay.
See, it was a good thing we stayed at the lady's house, because
It was a good
The
thing we
rations.
stayed there for the rations, but it's not something we couldn't have dealt with ourselves. But, you know, at the very least, Athena helped you, and I shot the bitch. So, what's done is done.
Okay, so you make it into town. Let me show you the town map.
Also, are we gonna stop in a bit because, like, I wouldn't want to get
Oh, yeah.
into like the town and stuff without like also talking to you about my stuff and shit because I still didn't figure that out with you and yada yada. And plus, I'm also getting
Oh,
tired.
Okay. If you want to stop here, we could stop here. That's
Well,
fine.
after showing them the map, obviously, and you can describe the place, I'm not gonna keep you from doing that.
Oh, sure. I'll wrap it up here. I think that'll be good.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to give everybody experience for everything they've gained, so I'm going to have to do that too.
Of course.
So we'll
We
have to do
survived.
some-
We survived an
Well,
encounter with death. So
for now.
I
Not
put
that.
down the last battle as Dorian ambushing a defenseless old woman.
yeah,
So-
old defensive woman, which you saw with like weird skin and big ass hands.
Oh, so that's
That
what
lived
you
in a
killed
bog.
somebody for,
Yeah,
She
that lived
also
in a
had
bog
claws.
and had claws. I mean, because at that point she was still in her transformed state, so you saw that shit. She had an arrow in her back, and she already had those transformations. And he
And she
explained
was
to you
like-
what happened.
No,
And she was screeching, so that was
Yeah.
another...
her decorations weren't exactly Christmas tinsel either.
Yeah, she was like, oh yeah, I'm sweet and alluring. But then fucking Tobias comes around and goes like, perfect opportunity.
Anyway.
I was like, I saw that sound for a moment.
And also,
Um,
Jesus
anyway.
Christ, that echo.
You guys arrive in this port. It's not a very luxurious place. I'll probably describe it in more detail once we start the next session. But it's basically a bunch of boards constructed over the swamp, with a few shacks and buildings, a small, blacksmith hut, small port, with 2 ships docked there. A small sort of a tavern, but little else besides a few travelers who are passing by as you walk through. And from here, you guys will continue your journey.
Okay.
But for
Alright,
now, experience.
So
So
all I
allow
have
me
to
to
say
choose.
to everybody here is that I think God was like, you know what? I've been fucking with him. Alright, who's the fuck has the fucking thing? There you go. Alright, we're good. Say, I've been fucking with like Silver's luck all this day. Well, better give him an at 20. Jesus Christ.
So
I
I'm
missed like
doing
at
some-
least
Oh,
5
fuck.
arrow shots and
I'm doing
failed a
some-
bunch of tests.
I'm doing some math now to give you guys the experience points.
What did I roll on that stealth
the
thing that you
monsters
rolled for me, by the way?
Oh, you passed.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, did I get like a 1 or a 2? Okay, cool. Aha! It helps to have points as a specialist.
Okay, so
Let's see.
kill the skull.
We killed a skull, survived dealing with death, and then killed a weird ass woman in the woods. Oh, and the weird lizard guy.
Okay, and then I was supposed to introduce. Actually, yeah, let's do that now. So why don't we have? I'm not sure if he's still here. Did you want to introduce? Let's
me.
introduce your character
All right.
at the end here.
Billy the Kid.
Once Carl's done talking.
Oh, I'm listening. They're just talking in the
Okay,
background.
no, I just heard. I thought you were talking. I'm sorry.
It's gonna say that I saw that coming. So.
I
Oh,
mean,
of course.
I was already like
I'm not trying
in
to
the
make
mood
it.
that
I'm not
something was
trying to hide
happening.
anything.
I already knew something was happening because of like.
I'm
not this,
no
no.
good at hiding.
No. I'm talking about like the witch stuff because like if you look in the Rolls 20, that's what I was listening to. So I was like, I already knew some shit was suspect.
No, I'm saying that like I'm not trying to hide anything. I'm just expecting you guys not to meta. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean technically I wasn't metaing. I was just like going off a bullshit idea that this
You
woman
guys
looks like
have
a
to
witch. So
You guys have to remember, all women are
sorry, what'd you say?
all
To
women
be
are.
fair, who keeps around bones in their house?
That's true.
Well, we don't have
Clean. She hadn't cleaned in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From
There
the
was-
last
there-
Come
there
on,
was-
she has
yeah,
her
you were
house.
fine.
She's in the middle of the fucking bug. What did she do? Go down to KFC and see the fucking colonel?
Yeah, she's
Or
in
have
the
21
mid-
pieces?
So,
Thank you
so
very
here's
much, and
the
didn't do
telltale
the damn
signs.
dishes.
Here's the telltale signs that threw me off about this. 1, there's bones in there. 2, she's alone in the woods.
She lives in a bug.
3, she lives in a bog of all places.
I see their
Hold
names.
on, I'm not done. There's one last thing that threw me the fuck off. She was basically like, don't get me wrong, there's some hospital shit, like hospital people, but like I don't expect one person on their own to be that goddamn hospitable without me being at least a little bit suspect.
I mean, I wouldn't have let you do anything like unless you actually saw something in character, which is why I was like waiting for that moment.
Yeah, which was why to me it was a good thing that I was like, you know what, I don't want to go to bed yet. And then the other thing is that like I'd rather pray to Hermes at this point. So yeah, sure, I'll go ahead and leave and then come back. And then you were like, all right, go ahead and roll me a stealth check. Go ahead and roll me this. Oh, okay, that's good. That's very good. And I was like, uh-oh, she's trying some shit.
What about the frog leg stew?
Yeah, I thought for a second that was gonna be like fucking poisoned or some shit. I thought it was about to be like a party wipe.
I don't know. She just wanted to make you feel better.
Yeah, feel better before she strangles the shit out of you.
Well, look, don't forget, Thanatos is the god of peaceful death. So
Or tries to slit your throat with her claws.
You're pretty sure she wasn't associated with.
Thanatos, that was just the guy. Like, what we saw there was like a visage of death. And I'm pretty sure the visage of death that we passed through before was basically like, you're supposed to die here, yada yada. But then we were like, nah, fuck you, we got a magical wand, bitch. And then I proceeded to stealth my ass past him. And then everybody else was just like, tally ho!
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's get the fuck out of Dodge.
It's funny because I sort of saw the whole her just going, oh, hey, I'm gonna kill you all. Oh, it's not coming.
Yeah.
I love the fact that Rhaegar
All right.
tried to fucking fight.
You're fine.
I'm almost done with my math.
You're good.
I just
Don't
have
even worry about it.
calculating the total.
Yeah, I plan on selling the battle axe, the longbow.
But yeah, that shit was crazy.
I would have liked to actually see what would happen if you actually hit it with the sword.
Oh, what
The ghost, you mean?
Or the ghost?
The ghost.
Oh,
So,
well, you
how
likely
much
would have died
battle
from
axe
contact.
or longbow sell for?
How much does a longbow sell for?
And how much does a battle axe sell for if I were to sell it to an NPC?
probably going to be half
I
its
said we're gonna figure
normal
we're
price.
gonna figure that out next session.
Well, here's what I'm gonna say. Considering it's not the jungle at this point, I don't know if it would be considered urban. Still,
Does this place look rural to you?
yeah.
was-
does.
it was in the jungle
Did you
before.
say it's rural?
That we're gonna figure that out. You're gonna show everything.
In a bog. It's not
Yeah.
a city.
I do
'Cause-
gotta say, on the whole, trying to cut a ghost, I don't think it'd do shit. It's
Yeah,
a ghost.
well,
That's
okay.
a sword.
Listen. It's a ghost of death, in which it touches you and you die. And here's the other thing. I'm gonna put that to the same philosophy as death from Family Guy. You can hit it, you die, but you could hit it.
Could you guys for a sec?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
So I
Well,
wanted
now that I think about it, I would make
character.
more of those items if I did
Umbry.
wait till we got to a city.
Umbry.
I wanted him to introduce his character. I figured out how much experience you guys get, so I'll let him introduce himself, and then I'll tell you how much experience you guys get.
All right.
Except Mango doesn't get any because he just started.
I'm just
But-
starting, yeah.
Which is fine.
I'm not really sure how I should go about introducing my character, though.
That's
I mean,
fine.
we could
saying
just
you would-
arrive at an inn and that you're there. Because
Well, there aren't
way to
any
segue it.
here. There is a tavern though.
That's what I'm saying.
So-
By a tavern.
Actually, I love
Taverns and
because
inns can double up
Oh my God.
sometimes. So.
see. No, in this case, the only sort of housing they have are these little shacks. But I definitely imagine, like you walk into the tavern, and you see. Correct me if I'm like wrong here at any point, Mango. But like I'm just imagining you see this dwarf with like 5 mugs of beer just like laid out, and like
And
he's
several
stumbling
people around him going chug, 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 chug.
Pretty much. He's a fucking scrawny fellow, but he has a beard to boot.
So,
Oh, no,
so
but I'm
he's
just
gonna,
rival
so
most
what you're saying is
dwarves.
that he's a
Oh no!
dwarf,
You know what he's doing?
he's a dwarf with a
He's
gut of gold.
He's in the drinking contest with Dustin's backup character.
Yeah, and my character, and my backup character.
All these 3 are like, this one fighter, like, or this one, masculine-looking woman is just like freaking downing these beers, and so is this other dwarf, and so is this third dwarf, and they're all, drinking.
They're all drinking together. It's just like and then like you've got people in the back going chug, 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 and then we're just going here like. We need to get ourselves a seat. I've been here before, so I'm gonna get us a fucking seat.
Okay, you get a seat.
I do gotta say, the dwarf has a fox pelt wrapped around his chest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're a hunter of some kind then, in that case.
Kinda, yeah.
That's what I thought. Your outfit, your attire can say a lot about you.
So I feel like that's where we're going to end for right now, and we'll pick up from there next time.
Understandable. So, what's the XP?
So you all get, brace for it, 160 experience each.
Jesus. All right, so I'm at 551.
That puts me at 506.
I'll let you guys mark that for yourselves.
160.
Yes, 160.
160, yeah, for each person.
Alright, I am at...
Except for Mango. Poor Mango.
Yes, of course.
You just started, buddy.
Yeah.
It's okay. Love will come to you.
One way or the other.
Or death. Sometimes death.
Well, maybe
You know
that it's death in love with.
I don't know about that, but
That
yeah,
I just want to make sure everyone marks.
yeah, I've already marked my XP.
Yeah,
But,
I
Already marked mine.
Nova,
mark mine.
Yeah.
I feel like literally this entire session, or in some cases it can be joked at the very least, not if not this session. There's an echo somewhere. Anyway, the other thing is like it's just like Nova presents us all with a single question: cake or death? Everybody here tends to say cake until he goes, "Oh, sorry, we're all out of cake, so I guess you'll have death."
No, what I do is I'm like, cake or death? And I'm
So,
like,
so what is it then?
which one? And you
Just
take
or death?
the cake.
Not much
No,
of a
you
choice.
Yeah,
take.
it's
Well,
not
how's
much
it
of a-
sound?
I love how you
I'm
see
not done.
that.
So I'm like, and then you take the cake, and I'm like, oh, I didn't mention the cake is poison, so you'll die either way.
That's not the joke.
Of
I
course,
love Eddie Izzard.
But yeah, but give me a high five. Yeah, fucking our man Eddie Izzard. No. Hey, Kara, but do you have a flag?
Oh, I just saw that you put a picture here. I like this picture.
Why do we need a flag? We live here.
We live here. You don't have a
No
flag.
flag,
It's
no
not, this
country.
land's not yours. Jesus.
Oh, and
We were the douche. We were essentially the douchebags.
so yeah, next
boy.
session, since it took a while to get here, we'll do next session. You guys will cover your stuff in town, and then we'll see where you want to go from there. And give me more time to
Did
do
you
that.
drag this in a rainforest? Why? With the power of the Death Star, do we not have a tree that is fucking dry?
One singular tree. Power of the Death Star.
All right. I'm just
It's crazy.
recording before it
Kara.
gets too long.